Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh man. Cameras. I mean, shittier audio, but all this room. If only there was someone here I could share this with.
You can be my Rio anytime.
Yeah! Wow, Raul. Guys, welcome to our first and probably last
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
video episode of Island Gems. I'm Raul.
And I'm Jay.
There you go. See, we flipped that on you. Bet you didn't know that all along I was Raul and he was Jay. This whole time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here with our friend Udel. Udel, kind of peek over here. Say hi. Don't drop the whole set. He's helping us with the cameras. There he is. There's our boy. And man, we're here. We're excited. We're a little nervous because we're recording our first ever video.
I'm alright.
Okay, I'm fucking nervous.
Well, it's because
we are nervous.
It's because I've been like, well, since streaming, like since the camera's always on, I'm like whatever.
Right. This is just normal for you. You just click the camera on and you're just.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while since I do this. I think like 3 or 4 years.
When was your last episode of We Know Nothing About?
We Know Nothing About.
Damn.
That's his that was your channel?
I think I know the exact last episode of that.
Yeah.
Because I was sleeping in Colonel's bed. That
Were
day.
you? What
Yeah.
was it?
And I was snoring. Y estábamos hablando de, el baby está haciendo cosas. And I was like,
The baby.
yeah, I remember that. And creo que era uno de los de, bueno, I was sleeping. Pero uno de los de fighting, si no me equivoco, que hicieron un par de fighting games, sí que sé que diablo.
A fighting game video.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out. But it was my channel
But yeah.
It was
with
like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
The last episode uploaded?
pretty much
Okay.
with Colonel Gabriel, and we were let me take this off. We were
Yeah, I can't see shit.
we had a channel where all we did was just talk shit about movies. That's what we called it. We know nothing about because we don't know shit about what we were talking about, but we
still don't know. But yeah.
But we're here, man. We are here in person. We got the matching jackets. Yeah, baby. Found that
We're both Maverick.
We're both Maverick.
Oh.
There's no Goose.
There is no Goose because
He
Goose
died.
died terribly in the great eject of '97. But we're here, man.
Was it 97? Like, the movie came out in 87.
87.
Yeah.
87.
87.
Point is that it is a massive. It is a surprise to me that you're here.
Yep.
Right? You want to tell me how that story came about? How the fuck did you come to the island?
Pretty simple. Like, Lexi was a friend of ours. She was like,
Shout out, Lexi.
oh hey,
Shout
you
out to
wanna come down to the island? I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, whatever. It was that simple to get me convinced. And she was like, oh, you can surprise Jay. I'm like, that sounds like a really dope idea. So I'm gonna do that. And it's been like 10 years since I've been here.
It's been 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
It was funny because I'm just texting you like I normally do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, listen, we need to probably get to doing the next episode because we said 2 episodes ago that we were going to do 2 episodes a month. There was going to be a serious one and a off the rails.
Just like an
a chill
improv one.
Yeah. And then we did that in April. And then in May, we did 1 episode on May 20... No, it is May. So we did it on March, and then on April we did 1 episode on April like 20 something. So we had no chance to do a second.
Was that the one with? Was that just you and me?
The April one?
Yeah.
No, the April one was with Kiko.
Yeah. That's right.
So there was no like chill like whatever the fuck version on for April.
Yeah.
And now it's like mid-May, and we still have nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm rushed with like work, and I'm like, well, Raul, there's like this little gap of time I have. Let's just push it in.
I'm in the background like planning to like come here and stuff like that. Like he was sending me messages of like, hey, when are we gonna record? Or like he wanted to send me this jacket.
I wanted to send him the jacket because the movie was coming out.
And I would just constantly dip or like just read the message and leave him.
I was like, this motherfucker.
Just to keep with the surprise.
I remember the movie was coming out. Obviously we all know the movie's coming. It's been coming out since like 2019.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the significance of Top Gun.
Yes.
Because they don't know the significance of Top Gun. They think the only thing we like is cyberpunk.
Yeah,
This
no.
is the only thing we talk about.
No.
I don't even think you give it that many shits.
I really don't.
That's the plot twist. But the camera died over here.
No,
Is
it
that
just
normal?
shuts off.
No, no,
Okay,
it-
cool.
so-
It gave me a heart
It's still
attack.
going.
No, no,
I
it
ignored
conserves.
Okay, good.
power.
Because like that's what my camera used to do.
Oh,
it would just shut
the
off.
Canon?
No,
yeah.
no.
And it was like it
Yo
was.
tengo un little red dot
Okay,
aquí que
okay,
está
okay.
flashing.
That gave me
Si
a
eso
hard time.
para, ahí es como
Then
que...
that's where.
Well,
Mira,
what
ahí
used to happen with the
llevamos
Canon-
2 horas que no estamos grabando.
Oh, God,
The
no.
Canon would like just be recording,
Yeah.
and it would shut off the lens, but it wouldn't tell me.
Mhm.
And I would just keep talking and talking, and after 15 minutes, I would hear the shutter, like the big shutter close.
Okay.
And that's when I was like, oh shit, the camera hasn't been rolling for like 10 minutes.
Was it a battery issue?
No, it was just like
It's just not meant
it
for.
just idled. I don't even know why it would do that.
It's probably because it got too hot. Or something.
Yeah, something like that. So
Yeah.
I thought that's what happened. But we're good. Anyways, back on the story. What the fuck were we talking about?
No.
Top Gun.
The significance of Top
Yeah.
Gun. So,
When did I show you Top Gun?
dude, I watched Top Gun when I was a kid. That's what you don't know.
Oh shit! So I didn't introduce you.
No,
to
no, no. Top Gun was something I
'Cause
just
I-
had in my life.
I also watched Top Gun
As
since
a
I was
child?
kid, yeah.
Dude, that shit was great.
Even though we were born
yeah,
way
yeah.
later.
Way later.
Like-
Just like a year. It's a year. You were born in 94. I was born in 95.
No, oh, okay, no, I'm talking about since the movie.
Oh!
You know, since the-
yeah,
since the
yeah,
release
yeah,
of the
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I'm like a year.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck no.
My uncle, I think it was, or my dad, being like, you know, like patriots that they are,
Mhm.
they just owned. My dad owned the movie, and my uncle owned the video game for the PS1. You remember that shit?
I had it.
Oh man!
I had the video
and it was
game.
just like there was no. I remember being a kid. I'm like, why is it's not a PS1 game? It was like a PS2
No,
game.
it was
right?
PS1.
PS1.
PS1. Yeah.
And but it had good graphics.
Yeah, for
I
the
think-
time, yeah.
I think so. No, then it must have been a PS2 that I was playing.
There was a PS2 game.
Yeah, it was that one. It was that one. It was like 3D models and it looked good.
Okay.
But I remember I was playing it and I was like, man, when do I shoot the Russians? But it was just training. It was like the whole game was
Oh,
like,
like you're actually going through Top
yeah.
Gun. Yeah.
You need to now run through really fast in this valley. And I was just like, here we go! And I would just like hit the fucking wall. There's some shit every time.
Yeah.
So like I grew up with Top Gun. I had the Top Gun GBA game.
I
which
had
is
it
the
too.
same.
I had it. I had it. Yeah.
found it and that shit. Where like
It was super simple though.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
so much fun.
yeah, and like the hardest thing was like trying to land the thing.
Yeah, cause
You gotta get like the fucking what is it? The floss?
the F-Loss, yeah, and it's just a. So on the Game Boy Advance, you know, you have like what 16-bit.
Pretty
like,
much. Just
like
pixels,
graphics.
massive
And
pixels.
it's just like this little dot that you're trying to land on, which progressively gets larger and larger, and it's just impossible because you're doing it on a screen about like this size. Like imagine if you had to do that on DCS. Like if
I would
that's-
kill myself.
Yeah,
That's how I do it in this thing. So
you got screen space here.
It's
It's
not
what
big.
1080.
a little bit. I do on that one. Whatever.
works.
The point is, the funny thing is that, like he was saying, it's so small because it's just pixels.
Yeah.
But when you're like right on it, it was suddenly be like, it's like right here, and you just like smack into it.
into the back of the
Damn.
Nimitz.
So that game was fun. That game was really
That
fun.
was probably really loud when I did that.
Yeah, nah. It was pretty loud. Oh, I got an
What is
alarm
that?
going off because I'm really unprofessional and I
Yeah,
forget
that's
to.
right.
Anyways,
That's right. I'll cut it out.
the point is, Top Gun was like a big deal,
Yeah.
and then we met. And did we ever go like, I like Top Gun and you like Top Gun too? I think we just knew.
Probably at some point.
Do you feel like that?
I feel, yeah.
I feel like I just instinctively knew that you were a man of culture, you know. And then we watched it once together.
Yeah.
Because I remember I watched it with Diego, and Diego was like, I fucking hate this movie.
Did he rewatch it? He's like, I love this
Diego
movie.
hates everything that's good.
I mean, admittedly,
It's a
it's
okay.
a pretty bad
It's
fucking
not. It's not
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Like,
Did
it's-
you
it's-
see it? Did you watch Top Gun?
I did.
It's
What do
really
you think?
cheesy.
It's
I was a kid, so I.
you haven't seen it as
I
an adult?
loved it.
You haven't seen it as an adult?
No, I haven't seen it recently.
Oh, rewatch
Oh,
it and you'll see
shit.
what we mean. It's
Okay.
I
very
have
cheesy.
it. I have it. Maybe
It's on
maybe if
Netflix.
we go tomorrow to Ryan's, I might force him to
dale.
put it on just in the background.
Yeah.
It's, I don't want to say it's hot garbage, but it kind of is. You
It's
know?
like a B movie.
It's like a B
little.
movie. It's like a romance movie.
Okay.
What do you think Top Gun is? Like, just speak loudly so they hear you. But like, what do you?
Yeah. For me, it was more like, you know, an adventure movie about this guy that he's so cool, he gets a girl,
Right.
and, you know, como que just war.
It's war, right?
Yeah.
So that's where you're wrong. Because
Yeah.
Top Gun is actually about a pilot who's at school.
Yeah.
And he's trying to be the best pilot. And yeah, there's a romance in
Okay.
it, obviously, because we all know the infamous Tom Cruise licking this woman's neck like the whole way into her mouth.
That scene was so weird.
But like it's all in school. They don't fight. I think they only fight twice in the movie, and it's 5 minutes in the beginning, 5 minutes in the end, and the rest is just school.
It's school.
And somehow someone dies in this movie in school.
Yeah.
Because I guess they just how hardcore it is. Which I always thought it was hilarious.
It's actually it's an actual problem in the F-14. Like it'll flat spin, and if you eject it, you will hit your head on the canopy.
There's an incredible homoerotic tension throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
And there is a great great volleyball scene. Incredible it's like a 3-minute scene of them playing volleyball in slow motion.
Yeah.
That's the movie. That's Top Gun. It's not what you think it is.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
This one is probably gonna be the opposite.
I think this one's gonna kick ass. The one that's coming out,
like
Top Gun
actually
Maverick,
kick ass.
because I don't know if in Top Gun 1, Tom Cruise actually trained for like the jet scenes. I think it was all like green screen, kind of like
I think
CGI.
so. Are you you're telling me he actually got on the plane in this one?
He's on the plane in this thing. He's not piloting it, but the F-18, which is the one that they're using in the movie, it has a 2-seater configuration.
Oh.
So they just set a bunch of cameras in the back, make it look like it's actually the front cockpit.
And they just had to fly around?
Yeah, and then he's actually like pulling G's and he's like straining. Like if you look at their faces, they're all like going through like they all had to train for this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's why I'm like I'm
pretty
pretty excited. Yeah.
I saw Reggie Watts, I think it was. Reggie Watts, he's a musician, pretty famous. He left the theater and he was talking about it. And he talked about it in a way that made me feel like, oh shit, this movie's actually gonna be really good.
Okay.
He was talking about how, like, it felt like it was, to him, the way he described it, he was like, oh, I came in to watch a fun, nostalgic movie, and I was kind of moved, you know? And I was like, okay.
That's pretty cool.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hell yeah.
So I'm really excited.
Excited.
Watch it in IMAX in the theater. Sit right in the middle.
Yeah.
You know?
Pulling G's with them.
That's
Imagine if they had. Do they have 4D cinemas? Is that a thing?
Did he still have 4D cinemas here?
Isn't like Uncharted?
I think they got rid of that shit.
Really?
Yeah, they had it in Plaza Carolina for like a year, and then people were like, "Tiene que ir a 4DX." That's what they call it. 4DX, cabrón. And I'm like, if I wanted to get on a fucking
No. I think they
park,
still have it.
They do?
Yeah, because I went to CXC. Y en ese mismo lado es que está 4DX.
4DX. I fucking hate 4DX.
Yeah, because Uncharted came out just recently, and that's like a 4D movie, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
What do they do? They splash water on your face?
I don't know if it's like smells or splash water or anything, but imagine if like Top Gun had like 4D,
That'd be kinda...
and you actually have to like pull G's. Everyone's like passing out. And they need to get like a refund.
I don't know what's happening in the fucking movie because I just passed out. Wake up! You have pulled the trigger.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh man, here come the dogs. But yes.
Is that dog still alive?
Yeah, she's kicking.
Wow.
I take her on walks sometimes.
Wow.
But yeah, Top Gun is
it's great.
It's great. It means a lot.
It's great
to
in
us.
the most cheesy way possible.
Yeah, and the best part is that, like we were saying in the original story, I'm trying to send him this jacket because the movie's coming out, and I'm like, man, it sucks that I'm gonna watch this without you. You know, you haven't been in the island for 10 years. This movie's like a big deal. Like we play fucking BCS and we fly the Tomcats and we fucking do the role play.
Yeah.
We when Comic-Con first came around, we always said we were gonna dress like Maverick and Goose.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the boombox to walk around with like Danger Zone.
Yeah,
that was always the thing you were gonna do. So we were like, I was like, man, this sucks, but I have these jackets because I bought them for Halloween, and like I'm gonna send you one. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, I'm good.
It's all right.
And then Ryan and Lexi are coming over because they moved out as well, and they're like, hey, you gotta meet us at Longhorn. We're gonna have a dinner. It's gonna be cool.
Did they mention a surprise? Were they like?
They were like, "Oh, we got a big. You gotta come." There's like a massive surprise.
I remember
you need
Ryan,
to be there.
Ryan went. You almost cancel on him because usually, when you cancel on someone, your first word when you send them a text is, "Acho."
Yeah, I wrote that. I can't get my phone. Let me check my phone. But yeah, you were saying.
I think he had to convince you to actually come over.
I think he said something. Like there was, I remember he kind of like sweetened the deal.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me check. Keep talking. Float it.
Yeah. There was an actual reunion that day, because it wasn't just me that came. It was also Daniel I don't know if you've ever met Daniel.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. Yeah.
Danny went. Gilberto, Gabriel, shout out to our boys.
Shout out to our boys.
And you know, just other people which I met for the first time. Giovanna.
Yeah.
Amazing. What's
We love you.
Caro? I met Caro. She's amazing as well. Yeah, and it was a fun time.
Yeah, it was great. And so the point is, I didn't actually write Acho, but it's funny. Porque I wrote, hey, oh, this is what happened. I thought he was coming the week before this one.
Okay.
And I'm like, bro, is it today? Because I think I forgot. Let me know so I can make arrangements and just like make it.
Okay.
He's like, no, it's next week, pero cabrón, tienes que ir. There's this big surprise. Y le puse Acho. La hora, it's tight, déjame hacer esto, I'll make it work, porque I work until like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's gonna be at 7 o'clock. And I'm like, ya, le voy a tapón nada más. Pero, dale. Pero I thought, I go to Giovanna, because I remember I got the text, I'm like, just run over to her. Giovanna, cabrona, Ryan y Lexi se van a casa.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're
Lexi.
like a thing, right? And they're like proposed. And I'm like, it's happening. And like, I
she
got
not
the
know?
suits.
Giovanna, she thinks it's like
No, I'm telling her like it's a wedding. They're gonna have a wedding.
Holy shit.
And I got the suit. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Was she pissed after that?
I was pissed because I wanted to go to a fucking wedding. You know, I was like, I have this standing theory that I thought by the time I was 30, I would have gone to at least 10 weddings.
Fuck
I haven't
no,
gone to
dude.
one.
Hell no.
Like, no one's getting married, and I want to fucking drink and party all the time. And I'm coming to the realization, it's that my friends aren't the type to get married. They're just gonna be like, nah, carajo.
Cásate tú, bro.
Yo quiero, but no sé, I'm like, yeah, I can get married, but like como you wanna, like, if we get married, it's not gonna be the same, because I can't get wasted as the groom, you know. I'm like doing something else. We're gonna have, it's gonna be beautiful and romantic, and I'm gonna be looking into your eyes, and you're looking into mine. We're gonna be dancing, and be like, wow, they're so beautiful. Meanwhile, everyone over there, Odell, your colonel, they're over there trashed. You know, they're having it's a whole different party over there.
Yeah.
I want to be there as well. That's what I want. You know, I want both, but I want that. So
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's great, it's happening. Ivana's like, está preñada. And I'm like, oh shit, it's like a baby shower thing. So it's like, we're excited for all of this. And we're like, oh, you know.
Sorry,
And,
guys, it wasn't that hype.
But it was hype, because like I get to the Longhorn and I'm saying hi to everyone. Danny's there, that's a big surprise. And then I see someone like hiding, and I'm like, that's shady. And he's doing what Shady does, you know, which is, you know, just be shady. He's just hiding behind Colonel, whatever, I get it. And I don't know when my brain said, cabrón es Raul. And I was just like, what the
popped
fuck?
out.
No puede ser, hermano.
That was fun.
Yeah. And now we're here, and
Yep.
we're right on time to watch Top Gun
Gun.
Maverick.
Yeah.
And that's how I just tied 2 stories together in 18 minutes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
It was really convoluted. It took a long time.
It took a while.
I need water. Give me a sec. You want to talk about? You gotta float it sometimes.
What should I talk about? I mean,
Oh, the issue with Top Gun is that it comes
oh
out.
yeah, it comes out. So it comes out in the States on the 24th. So it's like a day before I leave. I'm here till the 25th.
But Puerto Rico movies come out every Thursday.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the 26th.
Yeah.
And that sucks, right?
Yeah.
Because we both want to watch the movie, and we kind of made plans to watch on the 24th.
Yeah, that was like
too.
the whole thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it comes out the 26th. They're trying to sweet talk me into staying like a couple more days to watch the movie,
It'd be nice.
which I'm considering. Yeah, for sure.
Like, look at it this way. Look, this is what we're gonna do.
Mm.
By the time this episode comes out,
Yeah.
you would have made a decision already,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set up a PayPal. Yeah.
A PayPal.
Yeah, or a Patreon or something.
Okay.
And I will
A
accept
GoFundMe.
a GoFundMe, and I will accept donations.
You're not gonna fill that
to
in 2 days.
reimburse.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
like
The trip, because I'm gonna pay for your trip. You're saying I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the fans are gonna fund.
They're not gonna.
But like retroactively,
You're
yeah,
gonna
our
fund.
26 fans, our 2 fans, which is just me 26 times.
It's gonna be like a $1 from someone.
I'll take $1. Hell yeah! Are you kidding me? Thank you.
Okay. Alright.
And then like if all our fans donate $1, that's $5.
That's true.
That's $5 less for you to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see. It'll be in the description. We'll figure it out. And I'm hyped. I'm hyped for fucking to watch Tom Cruise's 60-year-old ass.
Yeah. In a
Run
fucking
around.
fighter jet, pulling God knows how many G's. Probably 5 or something. But still, that's a lot. Like,
Can't even pull one.
I can
How many
probably-
do you pull at a roller coaster?
I don't know.
Like 1.5?
I have no idea.
That's like a lot, right?
It's alright. It's like
I'm looking up.
it depends on the roller coaster as well. But dude, I'm sure if like I do past that like 2, I'll fucking die.
I'll shit myself straight up.
Like my heart will explode.
I was telling Joanna how you always wanted to be a fucking, like, join the Air Force.
I did, but
And how I convinced you because, like, not to because you're gonna fucking die.
yeah.
And then I was thinking, it's 2 G's. A roller coaster is usually
2 Gs?
two to...
Okay.
Wow,
Wait
okay,
a
that's
minute.
not-
Wait a minute. It says here that there is one
That's 9 G's.
that's like 6.3 G's.
Holy
6.3.
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Right.
called the
So
Tower
did
of Terror in South Africa.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's a Tower of Terror. It's like different.
Mm.
Shockwave, Six Flag over Texas, which is Shockwave. Shockwave is a roller coaster that pulls 5.9 G's. I would die.
Yeah.
Desert
Yeah, for real.
Storm.
Fitting
Holy
name.
shit. 5.5 G's. What the fuck?
You know, there's actually like a fighter simulation thing called Air Combat where you get on a plane with like an instructor, and your buddy gets on a plane with another instructor, and you guys will dogfight. I don't know.
In real planes?
In real planes, yeah. They're not
How much do I
jets.
pay?
I'm not going to know.
Like $1 trillion?
Yeah,
Oh, fucking,
it's
we can
gonna-
do that.
it's
Let's
gonna
do
be
that shit.
expensive.
Okay, then you go fund me.
Yeah, it's called Air Combat, and it's super cool.
Let's do it.
It's prop
Let's fucking do
planes,
it. And we'll like record the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just fucking
No,
do it.
I mean,
What if
they
we
record.
got- do
They
we-
probably recorded in some.
There we go. There we
They
go.
do,
And we'll
yeah.
buy it, and then we'll post it, and it'll be a whole episode.
That's gonna
Sure.
be a very expensive.
And if we
episode.
die,
extremely
we can
expensive.
still record it. Like if
Okay.
one of us crashes, do we fly the plane?
No. Well, we have
What do I
control
do?
of the plane during the dogfight.
What if I hit you and we both die?
Then we will die.
Or, like, do I need a license to fly the fucking?
You probably need to take a couple of
I
classes.
feel
some
like
sort
you
of
need
course
it.
or something. Yeah.
What if I just say fuck that and I just ram you like it's War Thunder?
I will die.
Yeah.
And you will die.
But I'll win.
There will be no more podcasts.
I'll win though.
I'll keep the podcast.
You can keep the people. It's just the same setup. And he just sits
yeah,
in the
it's
middle.
just him. So
Hey.
Jake
what's
Raul
up?
died.
Con los audífonos puestos, ¿verdad? Yo estoy haciendo todo.
Oh man.
Guys, if I'm here, you know what this means.
This would be a great cutaway, and we
And
just cut to us like in
There,
the plane.
I'm sure there's like courses that you have to take. There's maybe even some like body stuff that we need to take care of because I can't like get in a plane and start dogfighting. Like, cause you need to be in shape. Like that's like blood being like
Just
pumped
hold
in a
it.
different-
You know,
you will die. So yeah.
I always felt like I,
think-
would straight up shit myself in a fucking plane.
I'm sure those planes, those prop planes that they use,
they have shitters in the bathroom.
Yeah, they have they have like some sort of G limiter. Like, oh,
Okay,
this
it's
thing
not
doesn't
bad.
go past like 3.
What if I take it to 3 just break? Then I die?
No.
Is it automatic? They stop me.
No, it's just you. I'm guessing your instructor will be like,
Stop.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, no.
Or maybe it's like the.
I have him. You gotta pull away, Viper. Or was it Hollywood? Hollywood, you gotta pull
We're
away.
literally on an inverted dive. We will die.
He's right there. He's right there. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but that shit's pretty cool. I saw it. There's a video.
I'm gonna watch that shit.
There's
That
a couple
sounds dope.
videos
That
on
sounds
there.
dope. That's like airsoft, which is what the next thing I want to do this.
That's
summer.
like extreme, yeah.
But like in a fucking plane.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you shoot? What do you shoot? Like
It's
BBs?
like I think it's like a laser, there's like laser tags on both planes.
Yeah.
It'll register when you get hit and it'll start smoking. Like it'll deploy smoke. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if the instructor has control over
Okay,
the
I'm
smoke.
not shitting. We need to get the fucking Patreon set up. That's what I want. That's where we'll end the podcast.
See.
That'll be the big finale.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Everything we do from now on
Is for that.
is for that. And we'll record the training. We'll record the whole thing. Me puking in the cockpit.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez, I'm getting scared already. Okay.
Yep. Shit's pretty cool.
I mean, hey, it might happen. We got Colonel in a fucking drift car. The last channel I had.
Yeah, but that's different. Like
I mean, it was something completely unexpected that we ended up doing
Damn.
for the show,
Wow.
right? So like, if statistics are on my side, then
I suppose, yeah. How much did that cost you?
nothing. So like, maybe over time can do it again,
We'll see.
but with
We'll see.
planes.
We could
and,
we just plan a day, honestly.
Well, we're doing it. It's happening. So, anyways, but I was saying, I always feel like I'm gonna shit myself. Like if I were a pilot, because like when we play DCS and we're on a flight, and I have to sit there and there's like nothing to do, and I'm like, I need to shit. Like right
You're
now.
gonna shit in the cockpit.
But like you don't know. I'll just stand up and go.
Oh,
Well, like, I'll break
playing,
immersion.
while playing DCS?
I'll break the immersion because I need to shit.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, 1 second, I'll just stand up and like go take a shit. And the plane's just like,
Huh. Okay.
but I feel like that would be me in the cockpit, and I'd be like, Raul, we gotta go like, right now.
Can we turn back?
We need to disengage
We don't
right now.
We need to land.
Holy shit!
You're worried about missiles, buddy? There's a nuke on
There's
this
a
cockpit.
nuke in this cockpit.
Oh fuck.
And you got the whole jumpsuit. So like, where does it go?
If I'm not mistaken, they have. I don't know if you can take a shit in a jet fighter. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But they have like this bag
For piss?
For piss, yeah.
And what do you do with it?
Why call it that, mina? Lo guarda. I mean, ¿dónde
Just
lo
have
vas a
it. So what if I'm like suddenly like
It blows up. Está falta el cockpit. Pues te jodiste. You smell like piss now.
Top Gun Maverick? It's just like the fucking piss bag. It's like whoa.
Se jode todos los
Sí,
años.
los controls empiezas a fucking
The worst part, okay, if you have a back seat, the cockpits are closed, so like my piss bag is now on your side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
That's it. That's good shit right there.
Yeah. But yeah, Top Gun Maverick, pretty excited. Pretty excited to see Tom Cruise get back at it in a more extreme way. New actors coming up in this movie as well. Yeah, new actors.
Oh yeah, I saw Miles Teller was in it. He's
That's-
Goose's kid, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah.
excited for that.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see.
I'm excited to see Miles Teller in a good movie again.
Yeah,
Because like after Whiplash, he had like 4
Nothing.
fucking bad movies.
Yeah.
I me want to kill myself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Top Gun.
Top Gun. What else are we supposed to talk about? I wrote nothing.
The album. There's an album.
There's an
that
album
came
out, the Bad Bunny album.
Bad Bunny album.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Which you skipped through.
Mid.
I really hate you.
Mid.
I absolutely disagree. I fucking love it. You love it.
Cabrón,
Right?
did you see what I got?
I know,
Look,
I know.
To be fair, I'm not a huge Bad Bunny fan to begin
Bad
with.
Bunny? You're
Bad
not a big
Bunny.
fan?
I'm not a big Bad Bunny fan. So my opinion.
But like I
doesn't
get
really
it because
matter.
like I feel like every album, and this is bound to happen, when every album you do is so fundamentally different, you're bound to like
Land
have a
on your
mixture.
spot.
Yeah. I think it's my favorite one because I feel like in a production level.
Honestly, your favorite one, for real?
Yeah, I feel like on a production level, this is peak Bad Bunny.
You said that about the
Yeah, but
last
the
two
other one,
albums.
yeah, but like, okay, I didn't like the first one. Por Siempre is good. That's it.
I've never heard that one.
That one's just good. It's just good. And then Ya Lo Que Me Da Gana is great, but I had fun with that one. I didn't think it was incredible.
Okay.
I just thought it was fun.
Okay. I don't believe that.
Entonces,
But,
es que after a while it got old. You know what I mean? Y lo que
Okay.
llamamos bien cabrón en la pandemia, yo sé.
Sí.
Pero like, no sé.
Ese era el álbum.
El álbum de la pandemia. Entonces, El Último Tour del Mundo, I think is probably my favorite stylistically.
Okay.
That's the truck one with Booker T and shit.
Yeah.
I love that one. But I feel like there's some stuff with the production that could be better.
Okay.
His vocals specifically sometimes just sound a little off. A little buzzy, you know what I mean?
Did you?
Like fuzzy and
That
shit.
kind of happened in this album too. Did you know?
But I feel like
No, it wasn't buzzy, but whenever he would like do plosives, it would like smack the mic. I don't know.
it depends on the song.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in Después de La Playa, con el merengue, that was the intention.
Right. Yeah. Because
And
he's
that was
like.
like awesome.
Sí, ahí
You
pega.
know what I mean?
Pero yo creo que en otras canciones también le pasó y era como que, no arreglaron eso. A little weird.
Eso no me di cuenta porque I felt the same. I felt the opposite way. I felt like for the ones, everything is like. Ellos
Bang on.
dijeron, tenemos que asegurarnos que, technically speaking, este sea el álbum que cabrón.
Oh, okay.
Tarot está cabrona con J. Corté. Específicamente por eso, because the vocal work was really well done, I felt like, you know? And they fuzz, it's like really fuzzy sometimes, but you can tell it's like a knob that they're playing with.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sometimes it's like over here, and sometimes it's like really like grainy, and it's like, okay, that's cool, you know? And I felt that throughout the whole album, they always were like playing around with how the sounds would work. It was always different. The level of creativity and the direction that they went in, I thought was good too. Like it wasn't just like
For this album?
perreo ya. Like you really tried a lot of different genres.
Yeah,
and
that
was
that's
cool too.
But there was a lot of like, in my opinion, which doesn't matter by the way, there's a lot of like samey stuff, you know. I don't know si es que.
Okay, you heard half of the album, you heard the whole album?
Exacto.
Okay, I get that.
No sé si es porque pues ya, o sea, ya Bad Bunny sí tiene su fórmula.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't have to do anything else. Like whatever que la haga pues la va a pegar. O sea, like whatever. ¿Qué piensas?
That's kind of porque he doesn't really do the same thing more than once.
No, I know, pero I guess que what you mean, I don't know if, do you mean like como que el flow playero? Porque I felt that. I felt like como el álbum es bien playero, pues todas las canciones son playeras.
No, but that was like the goal.
Esa
Ese
fue la
era
intención.
como que este es el álbum del verano.
Sí. Pero
like, por lo menos lo que entendí for what you said es como que he makes the same type of song with
sí.
He
different
does
lyrics.
have a few formulaic songs.
Sí, exacto.
Por ejemplo,
es como que,
Un verano sin ti es 120, es Si estuviésemos juntos, es
But those songs
Soleá.
are different in
Sí,
like
pero la fórmula es la
music
misma.
terms.
Empieza con un coro, termina con un coro. La canción entera es un verso de 1 minuto 20 o 1 minuto 40. It's melancholic and nostalgic, and he sings about something sad. That's
exacto.
it. So like that, but it's funny because that's my favorite type of song. I'm like, cuando sea que Bad Bunny me dice, cuando Bad Bunny me abre con el coro, and then he just goes burst the whole way, I'm like, yeah, baby, that's gonna be a good one.
That's fair, yeah.
Pero es que a mí me gusta el cortavena, cabrón. Have I whipped you like 4 times now? Okay, good.
You haven't hit me one.
Cortavena me gusta él. Pero te entiendo porque Medi feels the same way. She feels like this is probably his weakest album. Well, no, Oasis is his weakest album.
Okay.
Pero like no la mató este álbum.
Ah, sí, es el que tiene el muñequito.
Sí, con J Balvin.
Yo
Que
no-
admittedly, I guess, que in retrospect, it kinda is el más weakest.
Yo no lo escuché, pero.
No, pero nada. I think actually el más weakest es las que no querían salir or whatever the fuck.
Ah, pero eso.
I guess.
Pero eso es
Es
porque
que-
literalmente.
But
Exacto,
he
que no.
didn't
Yeah,
work on those
exacto,
songs. So it was like,
Hey, again, in retrospect, I probably wouldn't have released that.
Really?
I
What?
feel like it was fun for like a week, but now looking back,
Yo
it
creo
was
que-
he
kind of
did it
shit.
because he
La gente lo
was
estaba
asked
pidiendo.
for
Ajá.
it.
Yeah, but it's
like
And
hijo
since,
de
you know,
totalmente
Pero ¿qué
algo.
salió? De verdad.
De
Además de
ahí.
cómo se siente. Nada.
Como se siente la de en casita con Gabriela. I like that.
Sí,
That was
pero
cool.
who listens to that?
I
Like, I
did.
feel
It's
like...
not blasting on
Yeah.
cars out there.
Well, it's
como que en la
not.
So I feel
radio.
like
No.
para tirar un álbum que está terribly produced, you know, que sea bien amateur.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. So we're back, and I've got my Silent J. So, what is it?
Oh.
It's Silent Bob and who?
Silent Bob?
You don't know this movie?
No.
Fuck.
Muy bien.
We can't run a podcast and not understand each other's references, man.
That's alright. I have
Silent Bob and Sneaky J. Sneaky J and Silent. Come on, help me out here,
Have you seen it?
please. It's Silent Bob and Sneaky J Strikes Back. Look it up. Just Google it, please.
He doesn't know
Do what
anything.
Luis does, which is just sit there and help us with this. Thank you.
What was the
Just-
Silent Bob?
Write Silent Bob and write Silent Bob movie. Yeah, it's gonna help.
Do you not even know the name of the movie?
No. What? Well, do I look like no? Anything?
salen una cuanta.
Yeah, you just give me a
Silent Bob, J and Silent Bob.
It's J and no, it's something J.
J and Silent Bob.
It can't be J and Silent Bob.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
always J. Give me. It's always J and Silent Bob. He doesn't have a name. But con razón, I've been struggling with this. Oh my god, it is.
Dude,
just
this
J.
is J
Is that
and
one of
Silent
those-
Bob.
With Kevin Smith, yeah.
Is that one of those weed movies?
Yeah, it's a weird
I
movie.
fucking hate weed movies.
This is
Wow,
pretty
I'm sorry.
wow. You
No, but
sit
this one's
down.
funny.
They're so bad.
No, but these are like the original ones. They're pretty funny.
Oh, is that like the first like Pineapple Express? Like ever made?
It's just like before Pineapple Express. Yeah. This is like 1997's Pineapple Express.
Okay.
This is the first movie is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and they're these. You know the movie Clerks? You ever heard of that movie? Oh my fucking god! I'm just gonna fucking. So Clerks is a black and white movie made by Kevin Smith.
Dude, I am not gonna know a black and white.
No, but it's made black and
know-
white. It's black and white out of respect for the arts.
Oh,
It was made in
okay.
1997.
Okay,
There
gotcha.
you go.
Gotcha.
What are you gonna say? Do I know what?
There's only one black and white movie I know.
Which one is it? Top Gun.
No, not Top Gun. The Longest Day, and it's a movie about the whole D-Day operation.
Okay.
It's really
Oh, I know that one. Yeah, I haven't seen it,
It's like 3 hours long.
but at least I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
See, you see how I did that?
Yeah, shut the
You know,
fuck
like, okay. So, the movie just I know we're talking about Bad Bunny, but let me just fucking drive my point home. The point is that they are going to Hollywood because they. The point is that they're famous, right?
Okay.
After the movie Clerks, because there were side characters in the movie Clerks.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a fourth wall breaking thing. We're like, oh, we're famous now, man. So we gotta go to Hollywood, and like we got the script, and like we gotta work on this movie. And it's like, have you seen Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
Right. It's essentially the formula for Harold and Kumar. But it's funny because Kevin Smith knows Matt Damon and Ben Affleck personally.
Okay.
So he signs them into the stoner movie because when they get to Hollywood, they get cast as extras in this movie called. Fuck. Can you Google search Good Will Hunting 2, Jay and Silent Bob? For this, just look it up. I don't want to fucking try and do the joke.
This is one long skit.
Isn't the whole podcast just this?
Yeah.
This is me.
It really is.
Just look up Good Will Hunting 2, Silent Bob, and tell me what it says. The point is, they get casted in Good Will Hunting 2, like a sequel to the movie Good Will Hunting. Do you know what Good Will Hunting is?
I've heard of it.
Okay, it is a movie about this special kid who is really good at math.
Okay. God, this has too many connecting like fucking movies.
There's a.
What's the point you're trying to get to?
First thing that comes up is just videos.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a fucking title for it? Look, the point is that it's Good Will Hunting 2 and he has a shotgun. And he fucking... It's funny because the movie's like this drama, this uplifting drama about this man who's a mathematician. He's a prodigy. And who's the guy who hung himself? There's so many
Jesus Christ, dude.
The funny actor. Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is like his protege, and it's like a beautiful movie. So they cast it in the sequel, and it's a joke because, you know, unnecessary movie sequels. And then suddenly he pulls out a shotgun and blasts these bullies. And they're like, what the fuck? And I laugh.
You had to mention like 5 movies, fucking 3 actors to fucking get to that point. That's insane, dude.
So Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. We're back on the whole album. So.
Okay. You were saying it sounds samey.
Yeah, samey. But what's your
No,
you loved it.
I think I loved it, but I think I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
But I think like, and this is what I keep telling everyone: if Bad Bunny does a trap album, I'm probably gonna hate it. Because I don't like that genre. And everyone's going to love it. I'm going to be the only asshole in this cold fucking island to be like, it was mid.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like that's just who Bad Bunny is.
Yeah.
¿No te gustó 2016?
I really hate that song.
Wow.
I think it's so... I don't think it's bad. I understand what is happening. And I can respect it. And I can objectively see this is a good song.
Is 2016 like his like song where he's like... I blew up this year.
Bunny baby. Yeah. When he sings like how he used to.
Okay.
That's the song.
Yeah.
I don't care about that song. It bores the shit out of me, you know? Pero people love it.
But you love Chambea.
Chambea was funny. Chambea was a funny song. You know what I mean? Like, just like Kiri Kush.
Okay.
Those were songs that were so bad that I was like, yo, the love me.
There's one song I still place above all of these.
Chambea, Adam.
No.
¿Cuál?
De Bad Bunny.
Sí, de Bad Bunny.
De pizza.
Estamos bien.
No, estamos bien, está cabrona.
Yeah.
Sí, tienes toda la razón. I keep telling people that I have people
Estamos
stuck on that
bien.
song.
Entonces afuera.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
That is respectable. That is respectable. I like that. I like that. For you. I need to take this off. I feel like a trucker.
That's alright. Yeah.
It's like really. This is like really high over here. Yeah. Bobby.
I hope so.
Bobby. Anyways,
Yeah,
what
so-
were we gonna talk about after this? 1 out of 10.
I'd give it like a 6 or 7.
Uh-huh.
Wow. 9. 9 out of 10.
9?
Yeah.
9. Okay.
Yeah, it's like this album is.
What about the last one?
Whatever,
El último tour del mundo.
En verdad no la escuché. Yo escuché.
Ni una sola canción.
Ni una.
Ok, ya lo que me da ganas.
Ese fácil es como un 8.
Ok.
Sí.
Rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's like an 8. Yeah.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Yeah.
Por siempre. Yeah, I've heard that one. Ese tenía estamos bien. That was like a.
Estamos
I
bien.
wanna say like
Ese
a
tiene
9 as well.
una que es como rockeadita también, que
Yeah.
está como que...
Yo pienso que el 10 es el último tour del mundo. A mí.
10, ese es 10 para ti.
Sí, yo creo que sí.
La tendré que escuchar porque no sé.
Pero, para que no digan que no es una hipócrita, pienso que este álbum es el más technically sound.
Okay.
Y por eso es mi favorito.
Okay.
Mhm.
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he does have a lot of switch ups in his tracks. Con apagons, ese es como que el ejemplo. Aunque sea basic.
By the way, I feel like la apagón es really basic. Como que la escuché 4 veces y ya.
¿En qué sentido?
¿Cómo que?
¿Lo que dice o...?
No, ese.
Es como.
It's a fun party song.
Ajá, es como fácil.
Es fácil.
Bueno, lo que pasa es que if you're thinking about...
Pero I can't hear it in the car solo así.
If you're
¿Te imaginas
thinking
yo
about... Yeah, I do that in the mornings on my way to
En
work.
el tapón de las 8 de la mañana para
Yo bajo el cristal y le saco el de Valle y mientras estoy escuchando me gusta la chocha de Puerto Rico.
Paso por el lado de la mañana. I don't know.
Me gusta.
A mí me gusta mucho lo de que empezó con la bomba y como que la bomba está even hasta que te
Yeah,
vas para el
yeah.
house part.
Yeah.
You still como que
That's
have
cool.
the
That's
bomba.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a
And after hearing that first part, yo quiero un álbum entero de bomba ahora.
Eso estaría cabrón. Eso estaría
That'd be
cabrón.
really
Pero yeah, I
cool.
feel like
Pero
comparado a esa canción.
El house
con-
sí, el house you can get. Es como.
Sí. Comparado
Es lo mismo que la de Party. Como que.
Yeah, pero Party es más
y esa
básica
parte
todavía.
es
Party es
como
un
que,
pop song.
yeah.
Sí.
Pero compara con esa canción y compara con Después de la Playa, y yo digo, Después de la Playa es un merengue completo, hecho y derecho. You know, es como que un whole thing. Pero la apagón es como que.
Y Titi me preguntó, es un.
Eso
Sí,
no.
me preguntó también
Eso
como que
no.
it's a whole thing.
Pa'l cabrón.
Pero la apagón es como que voy a hacer como la de Bossa Nova. Did you know there's a Bossa Nova song in this album?
No.
There's a Bossa Nova song que se llama Yo no soy celoso.
Ah,
And I
sí,
feel
sí,
like-
sí.
yeah.
Ya la escuché.
Colonel lo dijo bello. Él dijo, Bad Bunny tiene que pedirle perdón a todo Brasil por hacer un Bossa Nova tan mediocre.
Ah,
And I'm like, I get it.
Sí, sí, sí.
And a lot of people don't like that song. Giovanna doesn't like that song. Y yo digo, I don't think that the song is bad.
Yeah.
I just think that people hate it because of what it could have been.
Okay.
You know? But I think it's okay. I think it's, you did it.
Okay.
But it could have been more. Considerando las otras, como el dembow, como el merengue o el mambo, que son like a whole thing. Like he really got into the genre. You know?
Yeah.
Y apagón me siento así, como que aquí está la bomba, brutal, aquí está el house y el techno, y como que, ok, cool, y como que se acabó, y ya.
Sí, sí. Sí.
Maybe
¿Tú
it should
sabes
have
que
been
yo
longer,
creo
I don't
que
know.
puede ser un problema o que aporta a eso? The fact de que como que todos estos últimos 3 álbums, bueno, los últimos 2 I guess, él lo está haciendo
Mientras hace el otro.
mientras está en concert o
Ah,
mientras está
yeah.
haciendo otro y los está entregando como que
Yeah,
esto
it's
sale el
funny you say that, Yo
viernes,
pensé lo mismo.
esto sale el viernes y el miércoles fue que salió la última canción que creo que era la de Chencho.
Yeah.
Chencho no había grabado
Yeah,
o algo
yeah,
así y
He's
como
not,
que
he's not taking...
él salió del Met Gala a grabar la canción
Yeah.
de Chencho. Era
Yeah,
como que,
that's not
damn.
good. Like,
Exacto,
he's getting
y
it
le
done.
están metiendo, le están metiendo cabrón.
Sí, sí. Pero no es como Kendrick.
Pero
que
si
está a
él
los 5
estuviera en
años
su
con álbum.
casa y viene
O Kanye, que tardó 3 años con su
ajá.
álbum.
Y a lo mejor no tanto 3 años, pero
No.
porque ponle que él va a hacer un trabajo cabrón, mira cómo lo hace
Exacto,
dentro de este
exacto.
rush. Pero maybe si está un mes entero trabajando en el álbum solamente,
Maybe that's
Oh, man.
exactly.
como hace la gente que se desaparecen, no sacan
Yeah.
música, de momento va, pasaron 2 meses, pum, mira, álbum
Yeah, maybe
nuevo,
he
que
can
sí.
have like the greatest
No
line
sé,
album of all time.
Que se tiró un Daft Punk que ellos lo que hacían era
Un álbum cada 10 años.
desaparecían por
Bye,
como
cabrón.
10 años.
¿No
Cabrón,
te
es
gustó
que
ese último? De manda.
Sí.
Ah.
Bueno, sacamos el álbum, hicimos un par de cositas con Weekend, peace, man, en verdad.
No, está cabrón porque tiraron Random Access Memories
Ajá.
y esperaron 10 años para decirnos que se iban por el
O
carajo.
sea, ajá, que se
No fue ni que
Ajá.
este álbum, este es el último.
No.
Y tú sabes.
Ajá.
No, es que tiraron el álbum
Tiraron
hace
el álbum.
tiempo. Y me tiraron un promo y uno. Y el promo era. Bye, cabrón.
Ajá, peace,
El promo era matamos a unos robots y otros se va al carajo.
Sí, sí.
Sí, ok.
Yeah.
Pues nítido.
Going back to
Top Gun?
No, not Top Gun.
Ya, diablo.
To the album.
Ajá.
No hablamos de la canción más importante, que es Andrea.
Andrea está cabrona.
Andrea está hija de puta.
Ya lo sé, está demasiado cabrona.
It's
You want to talk about that?
I don't really know the story behind Andrea, but
The song
Esa-
is a lot about. I don't think now there's a lot that's come out, especialmente de la entrevista con Chente.
Ujú.
A lot of people thought que era
¿Tú la
específicamente y parte. A Mel le
Ok.
gusta mucho eso que ella los ve.
Okay.
Pero he talked about how it wasn't specifically aimed towards
Exacto.
la muchacha que mataron que se llama Andrea,
okay.
sino que era en general hablando sobre female empowerment and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
I think the song is on another level. Like
Okay.
the production, the lyrics, like he sets this really dreamy con Buscaboy in the background. This really dreamy undertone for like one of those classic I'm gonna take you through a story rap
Right.
songs,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And cut above, like this could easily be one of his best songs of all
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
De verdad que está
So
cabrón.
I feel like some people would place it above
Estamos bien.
Tom. So,
I feel like a lot of people, you'd be surprised, probably place Estamos Bien really low in the fucking gutter,
really?
which is surprising. I feel
Yeah,
like the
'cause
significance
that
of
was
song
like-
is like a big one.
Like, como que no solamente eso, pero como que cuando salió esa canción fue post Maria.
Yeah.
O sea, todo
Very-
estaba.
So I'm saying, el significance de esa
Fue
canción.
después,
sí.
pero very close.
Ajá.
Like, yo creo que fue 2 semanas, algo así. 3 semanas.
Diablo.
Bueno,
No, fue más,
no
fue más,
2
fue más.
semanas,
It
porque
felt like 2
estábamos,
semanas
sí,
para mí.
por eso, se sentía como que todavía estábamos ahí adentro, pero ya había,
Ya había pasado.
como
¿verdad?
que San Juan tenía luz,
Ok,
tú sabes.
Sí, sí.
Things like that.
pero ya.
Damn. Y
Yo no
people-
tenía luz.
People don't
No,
like it.
no, ni yo.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thought.
Pero I feel like if you ask around, people are gonna be like, it's okay.
That's
Pero I
crazy.
think it's no solamente eso, no solamente por eso I think it's incredible, porque el historical
Sí, sí.
significance de esa canción.
Ajá.
Pero porque fue la primera canción que tiró Bad Bunny que sonó diferente.
That was like his.
Esa canción fue la
Yeah.
primera canción que tiró que no era trap.
Después de ahí
Okay.
fue que él hizo como que...
He got his. Okay.
Yeah.
He started getting his sound.
Yo lo vi y yo dije, ¿quién es este? El cabrón de chambea, que también ese pantalón es bien corto, se pinta la uña.
Está cabrón
de
porque
Floyd.
llegó con un mahón corto al video y ahí estaba como que, diablo, un mahón corto, cabrón. Y yo como que, cabrón, yo uso mahones cortos y ustedes me la montan todo.
Sí,
Y es como que, no, cabrón, pero
Es que ahora es
tú no eres
cool.
Bad Bunny. Y
Exacto.
yo, vete pa'l carajo,
Sí, sí, sí.
cabrón. Bad Bunny
Pero,
over
yeah.
bitch.
Lo que me
El
gusta.
cambio todo.
Lo que me gusta de Bad Bunny. I'm not his biggest fan. Pero lo que me gusta de Bad Bunny es que he's really just one of us.
Yeah.
He's just like some kid who watches wrestling.
Yeah.
Plays a couple video games probably.
And,
Like he's very relatable.
Chente told him about that. He was like, you seem pretty normal. He was like, yeah, cabrón. You know?
Yeah.
Que it was really cool, como que people are noticing that.
Yeah.
When people talk about, I do this comparison a lot. By the way, are we in frame? Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
I had
sure.
said everything.
When people talk about Kanye and his rise to fame,
Mhm.
they talk about how Kanye broke the kayfabe of rap. Because rap was about being a gangster, and rap
Yes,
was about having
yes,
money.
yes. I remember watching
Yeah.
that in the documentary.
Right?
Which, by the way, is really good.
I really need to watch that documentary.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
It's good.
I love Kanye. I think he's incredible. It just sucks to see what he's become. You know what I mean? But that Kanye, that was amazing, and he would sing about things that were real to him.
Right.
Heartbreak. Yes, I come from a mom and a dad who are wealthy. Yes, I have an education.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about being a gangster because that's not who I am. I'm going to talk about my problems.
Just life, yeah.
Which are sometimes it could be your problems too, and sometimes they're not. You know. And I feel like that really just set him apart.
Mhm.
And I see Bad Bunny, and I'm not saying that Kanye was the only person to do this. There's a lot of people who've done this,
Right.
but like he did it, and people always talk about that because
Yeah.
that was a really important moment in rap history, rap culture. And Bad Bunny, I see him doing the same thing
Mhm.
with Latin music
Okay.
because I can't think of another Latin artist, at least a Latin artist that's like really good, that's a rapper, trapper, reggaetonero, that's also like, yes, I like video games and I like wrestling and I am okay with being a doofus and I'll make TikToks about nothing and you know, yeah, he drives a fucking Lambo, you know, but like he's also sad because his fucking girlfriend dumped him. I don't fucking know, you know. And he's okay with being a little feminine, and he's not sure about his sexuality, and he's fucking totally and madly in love with his girlfriend, and his videos, even his videos, they don't reflect that attitude of like money, cars, bitches. It's more about just, you know,
I just want to do this thing because it's fun.
Yeah, there's the album that he dropped with this. Sorry, the music video that he dropped with this album with a single or like the. Is it the single? No, it's not a single. There are no singles in this album.
No.
The opening track Moscow Mule. He's naked in that music video.
Yeah.
And I was telling myself, there's no other artist in this island who would like be like, I'm gonna be naked in the music video. There's no way. No one's gonna do that. It's too.
It's not.
You have to be too vulnerable to do that.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna. Anuel is not gonna be vulnerable in the music video. He's too busy fucking doing drugs and shooting people in the face.
He needs to keep that not facade, but that
But I really do think that makes him. It really makes him special.
Yeah.
They were talking about that. They're like, there's this este tipo que he's the biggest fucking artist, you know, according to charts and numbers at the moment. But he plays Pokemon Go and he just goes to the beach and eats mantecado de palcha poco.
Exactly.
You know, it's like he has friends que algo que estaba hablando que Chenta comentó como que you're someone that has friends and people can be like, oh, those are his friends. There's not a lot of artists that you can be like, oh yeah, those people are his friends. Like they always got
friends que son famosos.
Ajá.
Exacto,
como que
vive en un círculo de gente
como que mira, Yankee está contigo y está pero y sí, son amigos, pero como que tú no sabes los vecinos de donde vive, quién carajo, como que, you know. Y aquí con tú sabes que Beto siempre anda con él, el de los dreads, el otro. Like, por lo menos los tres de los visualizers.
Yeah.
Como que esos son la gente que son
amigos.
His friends.
Yeah. That's cool.
And also the people that, you know, he takes around.
Right, which are probably a bunch. But yeah, I think that's everything we need to say about that.
Pretty much, yeah. Bad Bunny. It doesn't matter what I say, so.
It doesn't matter what we say. No. Like the music that you want to like.
Yeah.
You know, fuck it.
These are just our
thoughts. Like exactly what Fantano tells you to like. There's this album called The Turning Wheel by Spelling that a friend of mine, Gabby, recommended because he saw a video by Fantano. and Fantano gave it a 10, which you know Fantano doesn't do.
Right.
So
very rare.
Yeah. I listened to Turning Wheel and blown the fuck away.
Yeah.
It's not the type of music that I would listen to, and I admittedly got stuck in the first track. And then I only ever heard the first track a trillion times.
Yeah.
The whole album was good. But like, oof, the musicality of that album, you know?
Okay.
This woman, Spelling, is a substitute music teacher, I think in California, and this is her second album. And her first album was pretty very mid, but this one, because she's a music teacher, she has a lot of connections, and it really feels like she brought all the stops, like all the instrumentality. Like, I need someone who plays the violin, I need someone who plays the trumpet, let's do this thing. And it has to be one of the fucking coldest motherfucking openings to an album I've heard in my life. Like, whoa, that first song.
That's pretty.
I gotta show it to you when we're done. I'll show you. Fucking, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know why I brought it up. We said Fantano. I feel like I gotta talk about.
I can't keep up with Fantano. Like, there was a time where I was watching his videos. But it was just like.
It's a lot. There's a lot of music that comes out. It's not like
music.
movies where it's like you can kinda keep a rhythm even though you never watched them all.
Yeah.
Music is really hard, especially nowadays.
Yeah, it really is. And there's so many genres, and there's just genres.
Yeah.
I just don't vibe.
What I do is I listen to an album, and I see if Fantano validates my opinion.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for him to talk
To
about
review
Bad
it.
Bunny.
And he might not ever get to it.
He probably will, though. I think it's if he ignores it, he's an asshole. There's no way. It has all the charts, you know. And he
Oh,
didn't
you're
ignore
talking
the
about the
last-
Bad Bunny one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
I'm
what
talking
saying.
about like any.
Oh no, in general.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, there's no way he's ignoring this Bad Bunny
Yeah,
album. He can't.
He can't. Yeah.
And he already talked about the last two, so
Yeah.
which he gave him moderate, like 7s and 8s,
Really.
which are really great. I like
Okay.
7s and 8s.
Okay.
7s and 8s are good. But yeah.
Watch him give this one like a 3.
And then everyone's like, yes!
God.
You and Joanna are like, I fucking knew
fucking
it!
told you. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah. That's Bad Bunny.
That's Bad Bunny. Let's talk about something else.
I've been here for a couple days. It's been 18, 19, 20, 21. What's it?
21.
Okay.
Come
Been
on,
4
it's
days.
22.
First day, the surprise.
Surprise!
It's a Longhorn. Second day, I don't think I did anything.
Yeah, you went to drink with Joel.
Oh, was that?
Josh,
Yeah,
we went
yeah.
to the burger place.
We went to the Gumpa place here
The
in
Gumpa,
Carolina.
That
It was
so
about
weird
to
to me.
close.
There's a store
That there's
Yeah.
a store there.
just for Gumpla. It's crazy.
In Carolina.
And it has less Gumpla now because they started adding other shit.
I didn't-
Like backpacks
okay.
and toys.
Yeah, yeah.
It used to just be Gumpla. And I was like, this store isn't gonna last. There's no way because it's in a hole.
Yeah,
in a
it's
wall.
it's kind of deep in there.
This is too niche.
It's very niche
You
on
know?
this island for sure.
And like, I know there are a lot of stores that are selling Gumpla now,
yeah, you
in
can
this
go
island,
to like a
but like
Walmart.
they have again. No, I mean like they can't get Gumpla in Walmart in Puerto Rico.
No,
But I mean like they're
no.
card stores, like card
Oh,
shops.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but like-
yeah.
And also
it's
like
like
I'm gonna
or
sell
like
Gumpla
hobby,
too.
hobby
Yeah.
stores and stuff like that.
But like, this one doesn't have Yu-Gi-Oh shit. It doesn't have Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. It doesn't have Magic
all just
tournaments.
model
It's
kits.
all just model kits. So I'm like, how are you gonna bring people in?
yeah,
You know, because when I can just go. Because the way I
Well,
see
I
it,
guess that you can buy them and build them there.
yeah, but like who? You know, like it would. You need to create
Loco,
the
es que-
movement
es
in
que
this
en-
island first.
El biggest problem es que está metido en un
Fucking hole
hueco
in the wall.
en Carolina.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
O sea, no estamos hablando de un, qué sé yo, por lo menos en Plaza Carolina.
No, está en el carajo. En
Sí.
Carolina Shopping Court.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know, it was just so odd. Like, I only knew about the store because...
And it's sad because they might have wanted to go to
I'm
Plaza or
sure,
something like
yeah.
that, but
Sí, sí.
they don't
No,
have
pero la
the
gente está
capital
cabrona,
to go.
está cabrona. Ahí sí se hubiesen jodido. En Plaza
Exacto.
Carolina.
Hubiesen estado un mes abierto.
Ajá.
Uh-huh. I think the only reason why I knew about the store is because, do you know Candy?
Who?
Candy?
Candy from the server.
The server?
No.
No.
Who's Candy? Talk about it.
Just, I don't know.
Okay,
un
Candy.
pana- un
So
pana-
Candy.
Es que
Yeah.
en verdad no sé por qué o cómo fue que llegó al server todavía. Yo creo que es que él
Yeah, I don't
conocía-
know how he got in
Yo creo que él
the
conocía a
friendship.
Giovanni.
Exacto. Pero
Somehow he just got in the server. Cool guy. Great guy.
it was the
Hello.
first time
Friend of the
that
show.
he came.
Friend of the show, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he listens to this, but
No, he doesn't.
he
No one
doesn't. Yeah. Pues Candy lo había mencionado. Si no fuese por Candy, I wouldn't know
No,
there was a
anything
Gumpa
about it?
store. Yeah.
A mí Colonel me lo dijo. Colonel like, oh, pues papi, my Gumpla.
Yeah, I knew about it porque como que
So.
Gabriel y
Yeah.
Gilberto que
What's
se
the name
lo
of the store?
mencionaron.
Hobby.
Brutal.
Okay.
La vuelta y ahora.
Get us the name of the store.
I got that though.
From there?
No, that was a gift.
Oh, pretty cool.
To fucking master
He's pointing
grade.
to the master
I'll
grade.
grab it in a
Banshee,
sec.
Yeah.
Never built that.
I
don't even know how
bought my
started.
first master grade here.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I went to that store.
Yeah?
I got
You have it here somewhere?
it's a
Yeah,
Hobby
but-
corner.
No, I haven't touched it.
What you get? Oh, the sniper. Oh, it's a master grade.
No. The sniper's a high grade,
Okay.
but I got a master grade as
High
well, and it's the what's it called?
Hobby Corner Carolina. It's literally called Hobby Corner.
Okay.
It's a
They
Shout out.
chose that name.
Yeah.
Shout out
After they had the
forgetting.
place.
Shout out to Hobby Corner Carolina.
Yes,
like
please.
hopefully, en verdad, I know we don't get muchos listeners, pero está ahí.
Yes.
It's a cool store.
Maybe we'll get them to sponsor the other thing that we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, no, well connection, pero maybe.
We'll figure it out.
Sí.
Le decimos, mira.
Ah, please. We'll put you in the video.
Yeah.
Sí, sí. Pues me compré en mi primer Master Grade here. And it's you remember Gundam 083?
0083, of course I remember. War in the Pocket?
No, that's
Double-
080.
Oh, 83 is Stardust Memories.
Stardust Memory, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought.
That's Top Gun.
Yes, that's
Wow, full circle.
yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
I bought Gundam Unit 1. You remember that?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The space version.
Right. Okay.
Ese fue mi primer Master Grade. No lo he montado ni nada. Y tengo miedo en verdad.
You're never
montarlo.
gonna make that.
I don't know how to fucking do a mask. Yeah, I'm scared of it.
Ese, por lo menos el mío.
I only have, that would be my second, no, I have 3 Gundams. I have 4 Gundams, okay. Porque tengo el Zeta, el Fenice, y tengo allá abajo el Build Strike, aquí.
Yeah, but those are all like high grades, right?
Yeah, they're all high grades.
Uh-huh.
No, el Zeta era real grade, which real grades suck, I learned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have a DXia también ahí arriba somewhere. Yeah, I don't like real grades, because they're like, they have too much articulation.
Okay.
You know, but like, it's too flimsy.
Well, Master Grades me da miedo porque, por ejemplo, el Banshee,
Uh-huh.
that one transforms from its unicorn mode to its fucking exacto. Es como que eso tiene que ser un
Wow.
fucking mierdero de pieza.
Oh,
El mío no se transforma, pero no es así. Lo que hace es que adentro, on the chest area,
Uh-huh.
it's like a fighter.
Oh.
Sí. Y es como que, oh fuck, I don't know if
I keep trying to explain to people, like, they're like, tú nunca has merecido, okay, es que necesito una mesa, cabrón.
Sí, sí.
But I'm not doing it in one sitting.
Tú necesitas un cuarto.
Sí, pretty
Sí,
much,
sí.
pretty much.
No
Necesito
te vas
un
a dejar
workspace
eso,
donde yo diga, ay, voy a hacer la pierna hoy y me voy para el carajo.
Is that
Exacto.
one not built too? The RGM?
Ah, ese es el... ¿Cuál es ese? Ese es el...
It's a
Yeah, ese es
GM.
el GM. Está por ahí. Ese está acá abajo en carajo.
Así
Ese fue el que me regaló Colonel. The reason I got into building Gunpla was because he's like, mira, me compré esto, quiero que me acompañes en este journey. It was $10, me regaló. Y yo, qué cool, y yo, wow!
Yeah. It's
Hell yeah.
it's
I
fun
bought a
one.
really small one, like como así,
Yeah.
Mhm.
ahí en la tienda, because
It's fun.
Esos son cool.
it was really funny, because Lexi me said, we're going to the store, and I'm like, okay, yo vivo ahí al lado, literalmente eso está aquí,
Right.
so
Mm.
I got there a lot faster. So yo subo y
Está trabajando
veo
todavía.
que cierra a las 7.
Yeah.
Y yo,
Acá
ustedes llegaron como a las 6:40 por
Ah,
ahí,
claro,
or some shit.
claro.
Y yo, guys, yo creo que este sitio va a cerrar antes de que nos vayamos. So, entramos ahí, ¿cuántos éramos?
Vamos a comprar,
10
vamos a comprar.
personas.
Sí.
10 personas y yo, cabrón, por lo menos 3 de nosotros tienen que comprarle más de una
Sí,
cosa.
sí, sí, obligado.
So I got some stickers y el pequeñito,
Dope.
y yo dije, este pequeñito yo lo puedo hacer because I can do this in one
Yeah,
sitting, you know?
exacto.
Sí, sí.
And the best thing about having a store there, I bought a lot of markers.
Yeah.
I bought
yeah.
markers, kind of bought
Yeah.
clippers, which are the annoying things that
Yes.
I can't buy.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then, look at this bad boy.
Oof, I fucking loved it.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I saw a picture where you, Joanna,
Yeah.
and Gabriel
We all built
made,
one, yeah.
He had the...
She did, I did this one, Colonel had the Zaku, and Joanna did the Gundam.
The Gundam, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was fun.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try one of the small ones like
Yeah.
the Dell got because I want to get into like spray painting them.
Yeah.
To kind of practice with those.
But
and
I
then
want to get
maybe
like a
move on.
shitty Zaku or like a shitty GM.
Yeah,
I want to
exacto.
fuck it up. But it has to be like a
Oh,
shitty one.
like battle damage and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Porque
Anyways.
I think it was Zaku right también somewhere.
Mhm. Anyways, good
Whatever, that's not the
Gunpla,
fucking
guys.
point. What are we talking? Why are we talking about Gunpla? Oh, because you went to the Gunpla store.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I went,
'cause
I
that
went
was
to
the
the
second
second
day,
And then we went
Yeah.
to eat, and then
We
you,
went
no,
to
you
eat,
get the guys went to eat. I was fucking sleeping because I was tired.
Third day we didn't do anything. You went to
So I went to Gilbert's
house.
place, and we jammed.
We jammed.
For the first time
In a long
in
time.
more than 10 years.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Had fun. Yeah, I wanted to try out the PS5 though. That's what I
I
was kinda,
got it right there.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I'm wondering if I
we
have
could
time.
probably.
Maybe one hour.
Yeah. We could probably do it.
Maybe 1 hour. Because fucking, I just wish they would
I mean,
release Demon's
if you
Souls.
want to stay over, you can stay over and you can play all night.
Oh no, I can't do. No tengo mi ropa. You know.
Fucking whatever.
No.
Okay. Well, then maybe we'll
estoy-
play for an hour. Maybe. Oh yeah, you've been a
estoy-
stinky
sí,
boy because
sí.
you were fucking.
Yeah, today I was.
corriendo por toda la fucking isla.
Yeah,
Yeah,
today
yeah.
I went to like Humacao and like Yelkovo and like fucking all over the
Drinking
south.
and driving, you
east.
fucking
No, I wasn't driving.
DUI motherfucker. No, he was in a bus.
O sea, como
El
los
chinchorreo
gringos.
famoso.
Ajá.
Exacto.
Un chinchorreo y en verdad la pasé súper.
Going on.
Yeah. So that's been my days here in Puerto Rico. I still have like a couple days more, hopefully even more.
Hopefully even more. Just gotta figure out that.
I was telling Gilbert like fuck, like I would really like to stay like 2 weeks, honestly. Like,
it'd be dope. But now you know you can do it, which is what I keep
Yes.
saying. Now you know. I feel
I
like
just
that
need to do
first
it
time.
in a time where, you know, like not summer ni
No,
ni
yeah,
Christmas.
it has to be a random.
It has to
week.
be like some fucking.
And that's not an issue because you could always just stay with whoever.
Yeah.
But now you know how possible it is. Now that you know how possible
I
it
have
is,
a
you do it.
futon
This guy
en
has a
casa,
fucking
y
futon and he sleeps with a fucking roommate. So
Y
like,
Luisito,
you don't even have to worry about
Luisito se
parents.
queda ahí almost every other Friday.
There you go.
Oh,
So
okay.
he
so you
can
know it's
tell
like
you
totally
about,
doable.
Okay.
Eh,
Yeah, I have
so-
options to say.
Yeah, you have plenty of
Sounds
options.
really
Es que esa primera vez yo sé que es como que,
Mhm,
you know,
Sí,
como que,
sí.
no sé si esto sea posible hacer.
Sí.
But then you do it and you're like, oh,
No,
okay.
not bad. Yeah.
Yo siempre lo digo cuando mis panas se van para Estados Unidos. Yo digo, ay, nunca van a volver. Y después cuando vuelven la primera vez, cuando se van, como que, pues vete cabrón, porque ya sé que vas a volver.
Sí.
Yo
definitivamente me gustaría.
Sí,
volver.
sí.
Yeah. Pues sí.
Pero nítido, cabrón.
Pero todavía tenemos una fucking hora.
Una
cabrón.
fucking hora, cabrón. ¿De qué vamos a hablar? Está cabrón.
I still have a
Vamos a hablar de fucking Gundam. Estoy viendo ahorita Mesting. ¿Yo hablé de esto ya en el show?
No, creo.
¿Estás seguro que no hablé de esto en el
I'm
show?
pretty sure you haven't talked.
Cabrón,
We
come.
haven't talked anything about Gundam in the show
Ever? Gundam is our other passion.
Yeah,
Gundam is where Top Gun meets what?
it's just that one show.
Well,
That one Gundam
no, but I
show.
mean, like, I feel like piloting and piloting mechas are like it's like, okay,
I can see
the way I
the
see it, it
connection,
come up on trigram, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we got planes,
Uh-huh.
we got giant robots,
Yeah. Military.
and like military.
Uh-huh.
The military industrial complex,
Yeah,
just to, like
exacto.
give it a big name.
Ajá,
boom.
ajá.
Entonces en el medio, como que entre planes, draw this at home, en el planes y en el mecha, aquí, en el
Ajá.
cross section, está Top Gun, ¿verdad?
Okay.
Y en el cross section de military industrial complex y planes, ¿está Ace Combat? Can I say that?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
boom.
It's combat.
Entonces, en el cross section del Military Industrial Complex y Mecha, no diga Gundam.
No.
I'm setting up a joke here. ¿Qué va aquí?
Do I know it? Oh,
No
Metal
sé.
Gear.
Metal Gear! Y en el medio está Gundam.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Exacto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Porque Gundam es Top Gun con mechas con el Military Industrial Complex.
Anyways, we really like Gundam.
Thank you. Once again, it went on for 5 minutes.
We just like a whole fucking bunch of shit.
Yes, we fucking adore that shit. First one I watched was Wing Gundam. No, Burning Gundam.
And that was your first one?
Shining G Fighter.
Oh,
Gundam.
G Fighter, yeah.
Fighter G.
G Fighter.
G Fighting Fighter
G-Fighter.
Man Golden Hand.
G Fighter.
Gundam.
G Fighter.
That one.
Yep,
Great one.
G Fighter.
That was great. And I said Wing, but I don't think I liked Wing.
Wing is, it's cool,
It's mid.
but it's pretty mid.
Yeah.
It's like so convoluted with like its story. There's too many
I like
betrayals.
songs.
The song's dope.
Yeah.
And the mechas are dope. The characters are okay.
I don't know how I feel about.
Combat's okay. They've got a lot of
Yeah.
reuse like clips and shit like that.
También vi SD Gundam growing up.
Sí, yo vi eso, pero yo no he visto eso desde que lo vi.
Yeah, I
Since I was a
a
kid.
part of me is like, did that actually happen? Did I actually
Yeah,
watch that? Is that real?
Do you remember 3 little Zakus that would go?
Don't do drugs.
No.
You remember that shit? They had, I swear to God, in my head, I remember 3 Zakus at the end of every episode being like, kids, it's important you don't do drugs, or something.
I mean, I
like
believe
that.
it, but that's pretty funny. We need to find a clip of that.
Yeah, we do.
Look
it up.
They would always go Zaku, right? And there was an episode.
Were they Pokemon?
I mean, they're like tiny robots and they're
Sí, sí, pero
sentient.
saku, saku.
No, the funny thing is
Yeah.
that they're alive. They don't have pilots.
Yeah.
They're like chibi little, like tiny little robots,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they have lives, and they're like the pets
They're
of
sentient.
like people who take care of them. You know?
They are kind of like Pokemon. Essentially.
Yeah, it kind of is.
I remembered some of this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah.
watching it. Maybe
And, like,
in-
for-
For some
Ajá.
reason, yo tengo
for
stuck
kids.
in my head the Zaku Zaku going like burrito burrito, pizza pizza, and no me acuerdo cuál era, hamburger hamburger or some shit like that. I don't know. It's just stuck in my head.
This feels like that would happen in the show. Yeah.
I don't know. I
So that I watched too, and I was like, I like these robots. They're dope.
Actually, my first Gundam was mobile suit when they were airing it on Cartoon Network on Toonami or some shit like that.
They aired Alvaro's show.
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't know that.
The first interaction that I had with like Gundam was like I went to Toys R Us
You were like that one.
a long time ago.
The blue one. The white one with the fucking golden fin.
No. That one. And it was fucking Char Zaku. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was when I was a kid. It just looked cool. It's a cool ass robot. It has like a fucking thing here. And I was like, hell yeah. So I'm playing with it, blah blah blah. Y yo cojo un día, me siento en el televisor y tengo el de esto. Entonces estoy viendo este show.
He shows up.
Estoy viendo el show y nada, está el Gundam y yo, eso se ve cool, pero entonces de momento there's this red robot y yo como que espérate, yo tengo eso. That's my figure. I have this. This is. Y me explotó la cabeza porque yo no sabía qué carajo era Gundam.
That's dope, cabrón.
Well, there was a time where somehow.
Diablo, cogí el Ramón de Buenavicha.
Yeah, I super got into Gundam. My parents even bought me like a Gundam game for the PlayStation 2.
Which are fucking amazing. I played them at your place.
They're all great, yeah. My dad was so worried because I was playing that game so fucking much. He was like, son, you know you have other games, right? Why don't you take a little break and play the other games? And I'm like,
war.
Yeah.
War never changes.
I popped in Gran Turismo, played it for an hour. I'm like, this sucks. All right, let's go back into fucking blowing shit up. Yeah. But same one. Gundam. So your first show.
Yeah, eran eso, pero yo lo vi casualmente. So like I don't remember. I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
I never watched a Toonami show all the way through.
Yeah.
We're just on.
They were never. Yeah, something.
I go to middle school. I meet you, and Gilbert and whatever, and the Gundam hype is like back. I'm like, yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I guess I should watch properly one of these shows. And I don't know why I chose Zeta. I think I watched Mobile Suit Gundam for a bit.
Yeah.
And I always get to the same point in the show, and then I stop giving a shit. And it's quite after the island episode.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where they meet up with the commander girl, and she's like, "You need to keep
Matilda.
Matilda. You just gotta stay in the white base or whatever."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa, she's hot," you know.
Yeah.
Around there, I stopped watching it every time, and there's like a big lapse of time, and I'm like, I gotta start over. So then I watched it again, and then I stopped around there, and it kept happening. And I'm like, fuck it, man. I get it. I know what happens. Everyone told me fucking Lala and the fucking Char and the fucking. I mean, I don't know what the pose is because I'm an asshole and never finished it.
Yeah. I don't know what the pose is.
Whatever. We can move on, you know? So I watched Zeta. Yeah. And.
Yeah,
I watched Zeta the whole way through, and I fucking love. I live and die by Camille, man.
Yeah.
That shit was insane. That was like. That's when I was like, this is the greatest anime of all time. And then I watched Double Zeta for like 2 seconds.
And it sucked.
And I'm like, what the fuck
happened? Yeah, Zeta's really cool. It's kind of old though. Like there's some like kind of funny like bad moments in Zeta. Because it's it's an old show.
But I like it. In my memory, my nostalgic memory of it is like this is the greatest opera of all time. That's how I see it.
Have you seen any shows with it? Like, whoa.
Not really.
Not one.
The one that I started watching was
you watched Thunderbolt.
Yeah, that one.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, man.
Because Colonel and Jay were like, bro, there's gonna be a new show. Y yo como que, okay, pues that'd be pretty good to get it and then go back. Y ni lo terminé.
Bueno, ¿viste enough?
Vi como 3 episodios.
Son 4 episodios, so you probably watched the whole thing.
Me faltó uno.
Yeah. You watched enough Pain and Suffering to know that it's the worst thing. Yeah, Thunderbolt's not right. There's
It,
nothing wrong.
it really isn't. Yeah.
Yo le
I
hablo
was,
a Joana
I was very
demasiado, ¿no?
confused throughout the whole thing. Y yo,
Sí.
es porque no he visto el anterior,
Sí,
pero
sí.
then I realized que era como que no, cabrón, no importa. You were gonna be confused
Exacto.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yo le trato de explicar a Joana cada rato why Thunderbolt is just wrong.
It's
And
just,
like I think she gets it, but it's like
It's
it's
so-
como Berserk,
uh-huh.
pero like con giant robots,
Exacto.
and it hurts in ways that I can't.
It's really fucked up.
They didn't have to do that.
No, they
And
didn't.
they're like, papi, every man episodio they didn't have to do it, and they're like, vamos a entrar más cabrón. Y
I
así.
wasn't. I bet you it was such a huge shock factor for so many people that watched that first episode because none of us were expecting that
I
whole.
wasn't expecting any of that.
No.
It
No.
was just, what is Gundam but a show of, yeah, I know it's sad. Like, yes, War in the Pocket explored how gruesome this can really be.
They all do.
War, yeah, they all do.
Yeah.
To an extent.
No.
Pero
This is like fun.
Thunderbolt, like, was like...
This is like WikiLeaks level. You remember?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
WikiLeaks, like,
It felt like we were...
130,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
actual live shootings of like.
Yeah, I felt like we were watching something we weren't supposed to watch.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were just like, we're gonna really animate this. You know what I
Uh-huh,
mean? Like,
yeah.
you really want to know what it's like when they shoot a beam laser into one of these
When they
fuckers?
open one of
Here
the
we go.
fucking
Let's
one
do
of the
it.
swords
Yeah.
in like a fucking ship
Oh
with people in
my
it,
God.
and it fucking deletes like
and
people.
it's like,
It's crazy.
the more the show goes, the more you want it to stop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's too much, and everyone, like, and the Federation,
Yeah.
and the kids.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Both sides are like in the wrong. And it's like, God, this is so fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, Thunderbolt's too much.
Yeah, yeah. It's exhausting.
I was
Did you not feel that when you were watching the show? You're like, what are these guys
Yeah.
watching? This is like gross.
Yeah.
What these guys are watching. This
This is
is
Gundam?
they make toys from this.
Yeah. And
It
they
was
sure
really
do.
weird, yeah. Y como que con los people que tenían like enhancements, they were
Oh, yeah.
really
Oh my god.
racist or like whatever
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
call it against them. I was like, yeah, we're-
Oh.
Yeah, it's like everything. It's like everything all the other shows had, but like 10 times.
10 times, yeah. Like
Wow.
they really. I remember every show has a moment though like that. I'm telling. And again, that's why I keep bringing up Giovanna. Okay, we're watching 8th MS Team now,
It's alright.
which I realized. Okay, we watched Giovanna. We watched 8th MS Team and Tsunami. I watched it too,
I watched it. Yeah. I remember.
and I'm watching with her, and she's like, "When does this get good?" And I'm like,
Oh man.
"Give me a minute."
She's
Listen.
not liking it.
She's
How
like,
far into it?
we are at the reunion. We haven't watched the reunion episode where they meet Ko. No, it's not Ko. Why am I saying Ko?
Commander guy.
Commander.
Fucking
Guy Gundam. John Gundam.
John
When
Commander Man.
John Commander Man meets Xeon blonde girl.
Xeon Prince Romeo and Juliet.
Look up fucking the character names for this 8th MS Team. So when they meet, that's where we're at.
Okay.
And she loves that. She's like, I want to see that.
Show her. After this, show her 080. She's gonna fucking cry. I bet you.
I mean, but like that's the thing. I feel like I want to, but I don't want to hurt her. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
It's
see.
too
I see.
much.
It is too much.
It's
yeah.
too much.
080's fucked up.
But at least 8th MS Team is like cute up towards the end.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
know?
that's true. That's true.
8th MS Team. That's what you're looking for.
8 MS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
el número 8, THMS Team. Y dame los nombres del personaje principal y la rubia. They but she thought she wants that,
Mhm.
and I'm like, well, listen, it's going also to reach an episode where it's going to get dark, and it's
Yeah.
going to get dark for one episode,
Yeah.
and then the show's just going to end. Like there's going to be 2 more episodes of like intense battle, and it's
Mhm.
going to end,
Mhm.
but it's not going to touch that again.
Yeah.
It's just going to give you a bit of that and then move on.
Is
Yeah.
it this?
Shiro and Aina. There we go.
Okay.
When Shiro and Aina meet.
Okay.
So, and that's the episode. Like after that, the reunion, that's when Shiro's like, "Oh, I don't want to kill these guys.
Right.
They're like,"
Yeah.
but like it hasn't explored that once
Okay.
in the whole show. It's
Okay.
just been cute and like non-consequential episodes. And admittedly, watching it back, those first 3 episodes are okay,
Mm.
and the 3rd one's all right, and then the 4th one's like really good,
Mm.
and then the 5th one is the best one, which is when they're just waiting for Aina to show up
Okay.
in the desert. And the 6th one is the reunion. So I think after the reunion, that's when Shiro's like, he goes to the village that it follows the Zaku team,
Oh.
and it gives
yeah.
them faces, personalities, ambitions, and then it fucking kills them.
Yep. Yeah.
And you're like, oh. But like, that's kind of what Gundam does. It does it for one episode, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember, what other show? Stardust Memories doesn't go into that. Like, Gato
No.
is insane. We
Yeah.
don't want Gato to win.
Right.
Gato's actually a fucking terrorist. He's worse than Char.
He is, yeah.
He does not give a shit.
He
about
literally
anything.
nukes a
He for fun.
base.
He's like, here's a ceasefire. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck
like,
you.
Gato is insane.
This war's still going.
We don't talk about Gato enough. Zeta Gundam is dark in those last 2 episodes.
It's complex.
Where they kill everyone. But like, it's
dark?
because it's the heavy. Yeah, because like
No. I was gonna say like it's dark in like not only on those last 2 episodes. Like,
I guess there's a few episodes.
Yeah.
The mom dying.
The sister, which I forget.
Right. But I guess those are like key episodes in a long journey.
Yeah.
And you kind of get to like, this is the cost of war sort of thing, you know?
Right, yeah.
But like, Thunderbolt's like perverted.
It really
it's
is.
too much.
It's fucked up.
It's too much, man.
Zopasi.
Okay. Yeah, the second one. Okay, so anyways, listen, we're back. What were we talking about?
Estaban terminando de hablar de Gundam.
Right. We're finished. We're talking about how perverse Thunderbolt is. The point is that I War in the Pocket scares me because it does the same thing for like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to show her that. I was thinking of just showing her Siege. I don't know.
I gotta.
Or like Build Fighters.
Yeah, that's
But I feel
fine.
like Build Fighters, you need context.
Do you?
Do you?
I don't think you do.
Then maybe she like Build Fighters.
It's just like Pokemon, but Gundam.
Maybe she like that.
Yeah.
I just want her like one. I want her to say
I think 80 is
this
the
one. Oh.
I'm sorry. I think that's the one.
Speak to her.
Giovanna, watch 80. You might cry, because it's not Evangelion levels of like sadness, but it's a different type of sadness.
It's a different type of sadness.
Yeah.
Let me find out how long it is, but you need to sell this because she's not gonna listen to me.
I don't know how.
Maybe she'll listen to you. But she's like, she fucking. I begged her to watch 8th MS Team and it's not going great. And if they do not stick the landing, my guy. And I'm like, 8th MS Team is good because it has action. And she's not really into like the big strategy. We watched Code Geass and she felt like it was too strategic and it kind of bored her. But she liked the story.
Yeah.
You know?
80 is very it's not like mecha action heavy. It's more human. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
At
6 episodes.
Yeah,
It's only 6 episodes.
It's only 6 episodes.
30 minutes each. Like maybe less. 22 minutes each.
Yeah. God, she's gonna bawl at the end.
She's not gonna watch it. She's gonna tell you. She's gonna watch this and she's gonna come to me and say, "Jay, I'm not watching it." I don't give a shit about mecha. Why would I subject myself to tears?
Gundam is, or I'm sorry, 0080 is the least mecha of the show.
It is the least mecha of the show.
Of the whole universe, like.
It's a drama.
Right.
It's just pure drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the most part, there's like 3 action episodes.
Not even.
Less?
No, there is like 3. Yeah, you're right.
There's like 3 because there's the.
Like beginning, middle, and then.
Yeah. The assault, which is insane.
Yeah. That shit's crazy.
Hey, it's not snowing this time of year in Australia. Oh fuck.
Yeah, that show's good. Por lo menos esa, Giovanna. Like.
Watch that one.
Yo pienso que esa sí te va a gustar.
There you go.
Los demás, pues, como que tienen más mecha y son como que
See,
peleas.
and I understand that.
Y a veces it's like convoluted, like in terms of
really
like politics, and, like, stuff like that.
Okay, I know. Okay, you don't really necessarily like that sort of stuff.
No.
También estaba pensando G Fighter porque it's just straight to the point.
Yeah, maybe it's more like Dragon Ball Z, but like Gundam.
Dragon Ball Z with a fucking robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you'd like that too.
Maybe if she's.
Pero.
Is she into that like
she likes
type
Z.
of anime?
Yeah, she likes Z, and she likes My Hero. She likes Shonen.
She might like that then.
Yeah. Pero ya está. The call has been made. You can't say no to him. It wasn't me. It was him.
You can. Like,
Don't.
I'm not gonna force you
to
watch 0080.
I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer, by the way. Just straight up, because I didn't make it at the beginning. If you have been listening to this whole podcast on Spotify, and not on YouTube, you motherfucker, you son of a bitch.
This might be a one-time thing.
This motherfucker came all the way from Florida just to record this.
Yeah.
He doesn't even want to. He doesn't care about me. He just wants to fucking do the show. He wants it to pop off, and he was like, "I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be great." And you're not watching it on Spotify. You know what? That is exactly the type of person you are. I know it. I know you sleazy son of a bitch. Of course you wouldn't. So I want you to pause this shit right now, unless you're already on YouTube. In that case, I love you. You're beautiful. Your skin is glowing. Wow. what is that hair routine you're doing? It looks so good. You know?
We're losing so many listeners right now.
We're like, you son of a bitch, you Spotify motherfuckers, switch over right now. I want this to flop on Spotify, but do great on YouTube. It's gonna be the fucking opposite.
Maybe.
Because we cut a bit ago, and I just sat there and I'm like, it's gonna fucking flop on YouTube.
I think it's gonna flop on both.
You think it's gonna flop on both?
We'll see.
It's not gonna flop on both. It always flops on both.
Yeah.
Nah, we're doing good numbers lately.
Are we? What's our latest?
Let's see what our latest is at. We are... I mean, 24 plays in the last episode, 22... We're in the 20s.
We're 20s, okay.
The Fashionably Late one did 34 for some
Yeah.
reason. Why? What did we do?
I don't know.
What
was just a meme
What they
episode.
want from us?
I don't know.
Can I have
What?
this?
Yeah, that's yours. You would probably shit yourself.
Oh,
That has been on the counter for...
for
6 years.
years?
Honestly, I'm not shitting you. It's probably been there for like a year.
Okay.
Does it have an
Awesome.
expiration date?
I'll check it out.
We're gonna keep you posted on the
Yep.
Instagram if he shits himself. Here, show it to the camera. Let's show the gang. He's got the shoey and soft. Can you like wake it up? It's gonna sleep. There you go. Thank you. He's got the shoey and soft.
Yep.
Kirkland. Kirkland
Costco,
bar with no
probably.
fucking expiration date.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You might die if you.
Do it for the show.
Yeah, the worst that can happen is that I'll
You shoot
take a
yourself.
massive ass shirt.
Yeah.
But this show already knows
Exactly.
about shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's all we
yeah.
talk about.
That's
do
the
it,
top
do it,
shitter.
do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. It's. You remember the Kirkland 2-ply conversation they had in the H2 podcast?
Oh yeah.
About
Hey,
the Twitter
listen,
feed?
it says best used by December 10.
December 10 what?
Just December 10.
Lucky you.
Yeah, it's not. December is very far away,
Yeah.
depending on when you're watching
Yeah.
this. So.
I want to watch you eat this. You're really gonna do it, huh?
It doesn't.
Yeah, I am gonna eat it. It's just nuts. What can go wrong?
Nuts and chocolate.
Nuts and chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely been there since before December 10th. So I feel like, like December 10th came and went.
At least a year.
How does it taste?
And what?
Yeah.
Just
like
normal?
nuts.
Like nuts and chocolate?
And chocolate.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, maybe it's good. It's a... Yeah, the point is, what do you want from us?
Yeah.
Why do random episodes suddenly do really good,
I have no.
and then others don't? We're doing the same thing.
Pretty much.
You guys are bipolar pieces of shit. I hate all of you. I hate all of them. I don't know how to please them. I don't even know who these people are.
Me neither.
Who is... Hang on.
You can
There's
see.
someone in like Netherlands.
I can
yeah.
see. Look,
We're in Spotify.
there's a motherfucker
No.
from Malta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who is listening from Malta?
Oh, you can see de donde.
So-
You
There's a
can
guy
see
from
who.
there's a
No,
guy
no.
from
Yeah.
Sweden,
Yeah.
a guy from Australia. There's Matt
Yeah.
from Canada.
Matt.
Who is in Germany? Why do we have 10% of our viewers? This time out.
That used to happen to
Matt
me.
is Canadian,
Yep.
Oh.
and Matt listens to this podcast. I know he does because he loves it. He talks to you. Thank you, Matt. We love you.
Love you, man.
So when this analytic thing is like 6% of people are from Canada, I'm like, okay, that's Matt.
Yeah.
And 10% is from Germany. I'm like,
We
there
have no one.
there is more people in Germany than there is in.
There's like 2 people in Germany.
But who are these two? I don't know any Germans.
Me neither.
Who do they understand me?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
They're like, ah, yeah.
Do you
this,
not know any Germans?
This
huh?
Puerto Rican, very funny.
Yeah.
Is that what they do?
We
I
just
don't-
lost them, by the
We
way.
lost them.
Thank you.
There's a guy
For
from
the time
Sweden.
that
We
you
have
made.
all of Scandinavia. Pretty
Sweden.
much. Sweden, Malta.
PewDiePie, he listens
He's,
to
yeah,
you, yeah.
PewDiePie himself.
Oh, it's probably
He's like,
PewDiePie,
These
yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
they're great.
These
I
guys
love
are
these
fucking
two.
hilarious.
I love them so much.
Always excited for the next episode, says PewDiePie.
Oh, I can't
In
wait
fact,
for the
I
next
might
one.
have him over in my show.
Yeah, can't wait. I love them.
We should have him on the show.
No.
PewDiePie, get to Puerto Rico. Record a show with us.
Yo voy a cabildear para eso. I'm going to PewDiePie fucking...
One of our
Reddit
episodes has 53 plays. There's no way.
53?
We need to
one?
play like elevator music in this part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. De lo que buscábamos.
No, we
pero-
don't have 53 plays. Someone, 53 people listened to our podcast on March 2
Oh,
for
okay.
some reason.
Wow.
En marzo 2 específicamente.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Del
¿Qué
2000.
carajo estaba pasando ese día?
No me dice daño, que es lo peor. I don't know. We have made $0.
Pero tú no tienes eso activado,
Sí, sí, sí.
I don't want the money. I just want people to fucking listen to the fucking show.
yeah.
You can do the anchor thing when you kind of like mention them. You can see that.
That's what we use, Anchor.
Yeah, we use Anchor. We don't mention them because they're
No, pero
pathetic.
no, you can puedes ir a que ellos te den algo, pero al principio haces como que un actual o al principio en algún
we are
momento
Island
haces un
Gems,
actual.
and I can't subject our 20 listeners to ads. They're just gonna run away.
Yeah, they will.
I need at least 100.
Yeah.
When I have 100, we can start talking.
I got to
about
100 in my page and Instagram.
That's
yo,
awesome,
yeah,
dude.
let's
That's
go.
awesome. Look, he's popping off better than we
I
are.
think-
What the fuck? We need to run around in a one wheel?
I guess, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Something. We need to do
Ya
something.
este episodio hubiese tan bien cabrón
Oh,
que
we'll plug.
ustedes,
Yo, we'll plug
you
you.
guys would have been in 2 one wheels.
No.
And I
That's
was
just a
recording
bicycle,
you.
motherfucker.
No, like each of you in a one wheel.
That's just a motorcycle. Like, we'd just be on a motorcycle.
I saw a car today because era una
You saw
hoverboard.
You saw 4 one wheels?
Era una
2
hoverboard.
hoverboards?
Yeah, hoverboard con one wheels atachada.
That's just a fucking.
It was like a car. It
How
was
many
like
How many
yeah.
wheels does that have? Like 2, 4, and then the 2 one wheels, so 6. That's just a van.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
You're just driving a fucking
El
F-150.
tipo andaba
Yeah.
así por ahí y yo que este cabrón se ve como un...
Oh, man.
Anyways.
Eso necesita tablilla, cabrón. I think cuando
Yeah,
tú
if it
cuando
goes
tengas
to
más de
30
un one
miles,
wheel, you
yeah.
need malvete y
Ah,
tablilla.
no, sí, claro.
Porque ya cuando tienes 2
Si
wheels,
va con
ya.
2 wheels, ya está
Exacto.
bien.
That's it.
Pero nada, cabrón.
I think the other thing that's like fucking up, not fucking up, but I still don't know how I feel about the whole Spanish situation.
You
got
hate
going
it when
on.
I speak in español?
No.
La madre
It's not
patria?
that
You
it's,
feel like we need to stick to one.
yes,
Exacto.
because I feel like it just separates.
Tell it to them.
The listeners.
Why don't they fucking
Learn
why don't they
2 languages?
why don't you guys learn like 2 languages, and why don't they type this shit out? We have a
That's true.
social media. We have 2 social
Yeah.
media pages.
To be
They don't
fair,
tell us shit.
To be fair, they're dead. Like we don't get on this.
I get on them. I'm gonna do a whole post. It's gonna be like our hands like this. We're gonna do like this. There's gonna be a picture just of this.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there's 2 hands. I wonder what this means. And then I'll edit this video for like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Because my computer's gonna crash 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And then by the time I drop the video, the post is gonna be insignificant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Island Gems, baby.
The gems, baby. What else were we gonna talk
So, yeah.
about?
I beat Sekiro
You beat Sekiro
last week for the first time.
How was that last boss?
That shit was insane.
Too much, right?
It was.
I
It
never thought I
was-
was gonna get out of that.
Me neither, honestly. But it's really like just like a rhythm game.
It is.
Like you just kind of learn the moves.
Yeah. I feel like you enter the astral
The
plane.
thing about that last fight is that Genichiro is such a little bitch.
Yes.
Because you just want to get rid of him.
Yeah, he's just in the fucking way.
Yeah.
You don't fight
exacto.
Ishin.
Yeah.
The
Like-
motherfucking Genichiro's in the fucking way, so you have to perfectly fight through Genichiro.
Right. You
And
don't-
then Ishin, you gotta fight through Ishin, and then Ishin pulls out a fucking Glock.
He does. Yes. He does. ¿Tú lo jugó?
Little
He
then,
played-
this is
shit.
a sound.
No,
feudal
it's alright, I
samurai.
don't-
He's not gonna play it. Listen, you need to first play Dark Souls. Sekiro is not for babies.
Yeah.
Fucking
Have you
Sekiro's
not
too
played a
much.
single Souls game?
I played the board game.
Oh.
We should get you in on that. I'm gonna get you a board. I'll get you a Dark
Was that
Souls
the one
game.
that was like bad? The board game?
It was alright.
It's
I
not
think the
bad, it's just
Bloodborne
really
game.
hard.
Yeah, and it's. I played the Bloodborne game, and it is surprisingly so much more fun.
Yeah?
The Dark Souls
Okay,
one.
perfect.
There's like a story with chapters and like events
awesome,
that
yeah,
happen.
because in Dark Souls es como que
You just play.
te setea y es como que start. Oh, okay.
You just
I
move
guess.
and then you
Yeah.
fight and then you fight to get to the boss and you level up. It's like
And you
like-
come back to
Yeah.
Lola so that you can go to another room to
Yeah.
fight again and just
like
like,
the Bloodborne one.
I like fighting. It's just
Right.
give me something.
The
Right.
Why
Bloodborne
am I
one
fighting?
has
Where
like
am I
different
going?
boards that
Yeah.
change. You have to like the
Okay.
instructions tell you this are the boards you're gonna set up, and then you shuffle them and you mix them so that and then you can split up the party.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
game encourages you to split up to find the quest, to complete the quest, which
Okay.
has these things, and then you can talk to people, and they can give you additional quests that you can do before the night ends, and when the night ends, the chapter ends, and then you
Oh,
reset
okay.
again. And all that's happening as you're getting fucked, and like, you know, there's monsters and
Okay.
shit. And
Awesome.
I'm like over here, and I can probably take this guy, but like, you're like, no man, I need help. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, so I'm just running over to your side of the board so I can help you, because you're, it's really cool.
Actually,
Really like the Bloodborne one. But Sekiro is a feudal samurai game.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
my
I know
boy, the final fucking boss, in the second stage, pulls out a Glock
Dude,
and it's not even a Glock. It's like a fucking Uzi.
Straight up, yeah. It's not like one shot. He'll just fucking. Bah, bah, bah,
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, because I'm like, you
have
can
to perfect parry that
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
because he can be like, oh, he has a flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
No, but everyone's
Sí,
like,
como que
like that, and I'm just like,
Some
what?
shit.
The first time he did that, he just unlocked me and I died.
Because he'll do that, and at the end he'll fucking.
Yeah.
He has like.
fuck you. He just killed me with a gun. I just went,
Oh.
and I just fucking died.
Yeah, because that's not the only thing he had. Like, it's not just his sword.
Yeah.
On the second stage,
polearm, right?
he has a polearm, the
Okay.
sword, and the fucking gun.
Yes.
So it's like parry this, motherfucker.
Parry this.
and
and
it's
then,
like,
and then third stage, lightning.
oh yeah.
And he's just like sending lightning bolts to you,
Oh,
and also lightning is
shit,
crashing,
cabrón, what
Yeah.
the-
and like
Yeah.
you need to jump in the air because like the ground becomes electrified, and he's shooting at you, and he has a pole arm, and you're just like, take me, Lord.
Yeah. Dude, I got real lucky beating that third phase because he did the lightning move.
Yeah.
I you know you can jump and
Yeah,
then
and grab
get
lightning
it and
and
like
send it back.
He did it twice.
Okay.
And that does a lot of fucking
So you're
damage
like,
to his
okay.
posture. And I'm like, you're fucked now. Like, I'm gonna perfect parry you
Yeah.
from here on out. And I did, and I fucking
Beautiful.
beat him. And I was like,
The thing about this game as well is that you can't rely on dealing damage. Oh, you gotta wake it up, by the way. You can't rely on dealing damage. You need to exhaust the enemy
Okay.
so that they become like, they break their guard and then you go in for a kill hit. You know?
Okay.
But they do the same thing to you. So like you're hitting them, they're hitting you, and you're both like this strength of like stamina, or you're like trying to like deflect. Like it's Star Wars.
Exactly.
They captured Star Wars perfectly,
Basically, yeah.
where like Obi-Wan and Anakin are just like hitting each other's blades
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're both like parry,
Ese
parry,
show
parry,
viene
parry, parry,
soon,
parry,
cabrón.
parry. Oh yeah, that's what it's like. And then eventually one of them kind of like, oh crap, and then you go like and you hit him. You know what I mean? And then that hit does
Okay.
like all the damage.
Yeah.
Sí, sí, sí,
You know?
exacto.
So you don't want to end up like this, and they don't
Sí,
want to end
sí,
up like
sí.
this. So you're both like dancing around with
yeah.
your
And
blades.
it's like beautiful.
yeah.
I have found myself playing that game in like a numb state, but not. It's like I'm hyper concentrated.
Yeah.
Because
Sí,
I'm just
exacto.
staring and I'm just hitting the buttons, but I'm just like super concentrated. I'm just looking at all his movements, looking at all my movements. I'm like, I have no thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally
It's just battle.
I'm literally Sekiro right
Yeah.
now.
Él está cabrón.
I'm
Dios,
immersed.
oh,
Yeah.
It's so good.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
It's
But yeah,
like
the entire
really-
game was great. I got the the good ending, but I didn't get like the true ending.
Yeah, I got the good, not the true.
Yeah, there's like 5 endings.
Yeah,
Okay.
like usual.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, it's
It's really fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've officially played Dark Souls 1,
Yep. 1,
Dark Souls 2,
2.
Dark Souls 3,
Yep.
Sekiro,
Sekiro,
Elden Ring,
Elden Ring.
no Bloodborne.
I have not beaten Bloodborne yet.
Yeah. You're playing Bloodborne.
I've played Bloodborne. I'm not actively playing
Okay.
it right now.
You touched it for a while.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
then-
I went back to play Bloodborne, and I finally defeated Raul, which was the boss that you were helping me with.
Right.
I finally got rid of him.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. So we're working on that as well.
Yeah.
And then you need to
Oh.
play Demon Souls.
I played Demon Souls.
You beat Demon Souls.
Yes.
You beat Demon Souls?
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the Man-Eaters.
They suck.
Ugh.
They suck, yeah. They're kind of a hassle, but you can do it. Yeah.
Now that you know,
Oh, which
let's
one?
not put Bloodborne in here because you're not done.
Right. Which one?
Which is the best one?
You're gonna make me rank them? Yeah. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm high off the fucking Sekiro bandwagon.
Yeah, so you're just like,
This is the
Samurai!
one. Yeah. This is the one because the gameplay's so different from all the other ones.
Yeah.
Dude, when I started Sekiro, like I was trying to play like Souls. You know, like
No.
I'm like dodging, but I'm like getting hit. I'm like, dude, what the like. I can parry, sure, yeah, but I can't always. time
I've
to
never been
parry.
on parry person.
Yeah.
That was like me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
parry.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
yeah.
you go clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, I forget what boss I fought. Oh, I fought. So I do the first boss. I forget his name.
Asshole McGee, the Japanese man. Whatever his name is.
Gyobu.
Yeah.
I fight Gyobu. Now I'm kind of getting the hang of it, and then all of a sudden, so I progress and whatnot. I find a memory, and then I go and fight Lady Butterfly, and that fight
That
was
was
so
hard.
fucking. Dude, I did it first try. I swear to God, I did it first try.
Jealous.
Because she was a little bit more kind of like a normal. I kind of consider her as like the actual first boss.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she's
She
like
actually
your same
tests you.
size. Yeah, she's like you. She just swings a lot. She will parry you as well, and blah blah. Like Yobu's kind of annoying because he's just kind of moving around with this horse, and he's just kind of swinging the fucking thing.
Whatever.
But yeah, and the secret to fucking parrying is just tapping L1 every once in a while. Yeah. Though for Ishin, I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I can't just tap L1.
You need to.
Like I need to know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
What he's throwing at me. And
I was stuck at Genichiro's first fight for like 2 weeks, like straight up.
Damn, dude.
That was the longest I was stuck ever, until I reached. I played Elden Ring.
And you went back.
No. I lied, because I still beat the ones that were stuck on here. Like I was sitting on Moog. Is it Moog, the first boss, for like 6 hours?
On Elden Ring?
Foolish tarnished.
No,
And
that's Margit.
Margit. I was stuck at Margit for like 6 hours straight.
Morgott,
But it was like
for sure.
Morgott. But it was 6 hours. I was literally 2 weeks just playing Genichiro and just fuck. Like just.
Yeah.
And that felt like the end of the game for me. That fight to this day, just like.
Is that the one?
It's so good. Oh my god.
Genichiro is a good fight. Owl was a good fight too.
That was a really good fight too.
Same spot too.
Fuck.
It was crazy. I really enjoyed the game.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't know if I should fairly give it like the number one because I am.
You
half
think
of
you're?
Yeah, I'm kind of
think
being a
it's-
little
I
biased.
think it's Elden Ring, honestly.
Elden Ring is really good.
Only because it just has everything.
Yeah.
It has everything the other games have.
I will
I'm
say
happy.
though, Elden Ring is a game where you play it for the first time, and that experience is like that's it. Like you've experienced Elden Ring. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's like a replayable game
Because I have a lot of new game pluses and a lot of all the other ones.
Yeah, but all the magic is gone. You know what I mean? ¿Me entiendes?
I'm trying to think if I feel like that way with all the other Dark Souls games. Yeah. Like I played Dark Souls 3 again with another build, but it's because I want to play something else. But the magic is gone.
Yeah, they're all.
I want to revisit my favorite boss pretty much.
They're all replayable. But I feel like part of the magic for Elden Ring is that
The
like
discovering,
going out, adventuring. Like,
right?
I don't know. It's just like I remember the first time when I found Siofra Falls or Walls or something like that.
Yeah, when you're under the.
When you go, and it's like a whole other fucking world
It's like,
underground.
huh?
It's like, yo,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I remember when people were like, I remember when I started the game and I get out the first steps and I go to Morgott and I'm like, cling, cling. I'm like, this map is not that big. I'm wondering how this is going to work. And then I beat Morgott and I went, boom, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And then I'm playing the game, right? And I beat the priestess.
Okay.
And I'm like, cool. I guess I gotta go back to Caitlyn, obviously, because I knew about Caitlyn.
Who's the priestess?
The lunar girl.
Oh.
I'm like, I gotta go back to
At
Caitlyn
the-
because I knew about Caitlyn because I saw all the fucking memes. So I'm like, yeah, there's Caitlyn over there.
Yeah.
So let me go do that. And then suddenly, I accidentally stumble upon Altos Plateau, and the map goes, vroom, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So now I'm in Altos Plateau, and I'm like, this is the capital, right? No. This is the capital. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so sure. And I go all the way to the tree, and I'm like, so I made it. I'm at the tree. Game's over. And then Milena's like, no, it's tarnished. We must go somewhere else. And I'm like, where the hell is that? Over here. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Here's this whole
This
entire...
is insane.
Yeah.
And like today I was playing, and I'm like, there's this castle over there on the mountaintops of the giant thing, like, and I finished a boss, and I get this medallion, and I'm like, I don't know where to go with this. Let me check Fexture Life, and then it's like, oh, you gotta go here, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
And do the thing, and the map goes, bam, and I'm like, it
just
keeps happening.
Growing, yeah.
It keeps happening every time. The map gets bigger, and it's so much more satisfying. Like, yeah, they could have just showed you the whole map from the beginning, but the fact that you play the game, you need to play it because like the feeling, I can describe this to you, but you're not gonna fully grasp until you see your map is like this, and then when you beat this area, suddenly your map is like this. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
You know?
It keeps like,
And you
increasing in
sweat.
size.
You were sweating in this section. This section here.
See.
You were sweating through all of that.
Yeah.
That was not easy.
Yeah.
So when you fight this guy, you're like, whew, and then it goes boom, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you sweat through all of this, and you fucking die, and there's like 50 hours of game here because you keep exploring, and there's caves, and there's this, and quests, and you're leveling up, and there's so many bosses, and you do it, and then boom, and you're like, oh my god. I've been playing this game for 130 hours, and I'm still not done.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go.
My first run through the game, like when I beat it, it was like 200 hours into the game. That's and crazy. I still haven't found everything.
There's still more.
Yeah, there's still more.
It's crazy because it feels like. Well, I remember when I beat Cyberpunk, I beat it in like 100 hours, but I could tell it was ending. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But I can't.
Actually,
I can tell this is ending. But every time I keep. I mean, motherfucker, I'm telling you, I got to the fucking capital and they were like, plot twist, there's more. And I'm like, huh? Okay, so then when I do that, no, there's more. And then they sent me to a whole new area that's not even in the fucking map. And I'm like, okay, so then I guess now that, no, there's more. And I'm like, holy shit, please. Now I'm just trying to I'm hitting my fucking head against the wall trying to finish the game. Because I'm done with the samurai. I want to make Big Sword Man. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then after Big Sword Man, I want to do like Magic Dude, which I've never done Magic, but the Magic is so fun in this game.
It's
I want to do it.
It's straight up broken in this.
So I'm just like, please end.
Yeah.
For my sake, you know. I found out Millicent existed. Yeah. 110 hours into my fucking game, she's just like, Tawanish. So dude, what the fuck are you doing here? And Gabby's like, oh, she was supposed to be with you the whole game, and I'm like.
Yeah.
Huh?
Her whole question.
But I beat the whole fucking game pretty much, and then she's not. I guess I should help her out.
Yeah. Millicent. I stumbled upon Millicent
organically.
Organically.
So she means a lot to you.
Yeah.
Like Blade did to me.
Yeah, I also fucking killed her ass. Unfortunately.
You know, you gave a disclaimer about that. You can say it now, I think. What is that happens?
What happens when you kill her?
Like, what? How did you kill her?
Oh,
I don't
you know they patched that?
They did?
Yeah, they had to.
Good.
'Cause it was just
what is that? What happens? Without telling me the plot detail, like, what is... I assume there's a lot of Scarlet Rot.
So you do this big fight.
Okay.
And you can choose to help her or be against her.
Okay.
So I chose to help her.
Okay.
I did the fight. She's like, I don't know if that's spoiler or not, but she's like wounded after the fight. And so I'm like, she's like sitting on a corner.
Okay.
On this like little cliff thing.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, well, I'll go up to her. So check it out. It's alright. Check it out. So where she's at, there is Scarlet Rot. Right? Okay. But she's like on a safe spot.
Okay.
There's two paths. Okay. There's like the Scarlet Rot path, and then there's like this cliff, which is like clean.
Okay.
And I'm like,
obviously.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the Scarlet Rot.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go to the clean fucking part.
Okay.
I dropped from the small cliff. And like 1 pixel from like my foot, it was probably like my pinky finger. I fell on her and I killed her ass. She was fucking dead. Dude, like that's insane.
She say so? She's like, oh, Tani.
She was like, I can't believe you've done this. And I'm like, that wasn't my intention. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was just trying to get to you. Like,
oh my god.
It was fucking. Oh, I was
she just permanently dead.
I was so pissed. Yeah, she was gone.
And then what did you do after this? You just dropped the game and started over?
I dropped the game for a couple days, for sure.
I remember because you were pissed.
Yeah, I was so mad. I didn't cry, but I was like,
you're close. You get a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
kicking rocks.
I can't continue playing this game. Yep. Like I remember telling Jay, I'm like, I'm so done with FromSoft and FromSoft games. Like, this is it. All right, I am never playing another Souls bullshit game ever again. It was just so frustrating when that happened, dude. But they patched her because I guess everyone was doing the same. Like literally people were just fucking falling on her ass and like killing her. I can't believe you've done this. And it's like So yeah, I guess they pulled the data and they're like, damn, a lot of people killed Melissa and we kind of fucked up there. So they gave her like a little, like a protective bubble.
Okay, so now you land on her.
So you land on her and she's like,
oh, it still hurts.
Yeah. She'll like
fuck.
She'll react to
that probably would have killed me.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. She's like she'll she'll react to it, but she'll be like, oh, please, like, don't. Or, like,
Please stop. Just take the Scarlet Rot. You
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
yeah.
Is it a lot of Scarlet Rot?
It's
Or
like
it's
a
like-
whole pool. Scarlet Rot. Like,
So
you have
yeah,
to go
there's
through
no
the whole-
way.
Yeah,
people
you're
would
gonna get
logically-
infected for sure.
People will logically go up a
Right.
cliff.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks, dude.
So yeah, I'm sure. And I remember when I told you.
Yeah. You're like,
where
take
where
the
I was like,
Scarlet Rot.
I don't see From Software like. FromSoft has the reputation of like being one of the hardest games,
Right.
and it can be very what's the word? Not demanding,
Punishing?
but it can be very punishing on with like NPCs and like quest lines and stuff like that throughout all of their games, and I can't see FromSoft for this specific like character just going. We're gonna fucking let the player fucking fall on her and kill her ass. Like, it's just insane because her quest line is hours. Like, you find her, then you go help her, right? You find her, you cure her.
Yeah.
Then you go get spoilers, I guess.
Yeah.
Then you go get like her arm.
Yeah.
So you have to go through this whole fucking castle.
Yeah.
Where her arm
By the way, I
which
have
has a
her
boss.
arm, and I have no idea who she was. And for a long time, a guy was like,
you found it.
you were like Millicent, and guy was like Millicent, and everyone at my have kids in my school were playing like Millicent. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
I just have this fucking arm.
Yeah. So you go get the arm, and then you have to go through like an entire. Because the last part of, you haven't done it yet, right? Did you beat the game?
No.
I mean,
I'm at Godfrey. The big axe guy with the tiger. The first Elden Lord. And I'm like, I got you. And and I got him halfway. And I'm like, I got this.
My
And
favorite.
then he's like, now I'm going to punch you in the face with my fists.
Yeah.
And he fucking this is what he did. He grabbed me, tossed me in the air, he jumped. And
He's literally
I died. And I'm like, great. And I left.
He's literally a WWE character
Yeah.
in fucking
It's
Souls.
fantastic.
He's
Like,
my favorite boss
They did it again.
in the game.
So good.
Well, I don't know if I wanna keep saying what happens to
Okay.
or how.
Point is, something happens.
Yeah, you have to go through this entire fucking thing of quests for Millicent. Just to kill her at the end is insane. Like, I can't imagine FromSoft going,
Done.
that's a fucking good quest line right there. It's like, what? Like, I don't know. They had to patch it. Like, they had to. I guess a lot of people fucking didn't. A lot of people were pissed, I'm sure.
Did you finish that playthrough, or did you just drop it and make it?
No, I
better?
finished the playthrough.
Okay.
Yeah, I came back and I was like, okay, I'll just beat the game. I'll just fucking do it again. And I won't fucking drop on her ass. I'll fucking take the ride. But now they patched her, so I don't have to.
And they just drop it around.
I can
fuck.
drop on her ass as many times as I want.
Take it,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
That's great.
Elden Ring is pretty high up there. Yeah, Sekiro's pretty high up there as well.
Mhm.
I like Dark Souls 2.
People hate on it, and I like it.
I like Dark Souls 2. I like Dark Souls 2 because of the experience that I had with it.
Yeah.
Because I went through Dark Souls 1 and 3, like 1 through 3, with our buddies.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a nice experience. Shady was basically, you know how Patches is not in that game.
Yeah.
In Dark Souls
Shady
2.
was patchy.
Shady was Patches. He was just Patches. He was like, oh, go into this little hole. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And then I would fucking die or some shit. So I have fond memories of Dark Souls 2.
Right.
Dark Souls 1, I feel like that's the one where what's his name? Miyazaki was like,
Yeah.
I think I have the perfect formula
Right.
for this type of game.
Yeah. The
And
first time you did it? Or I guess the second time. Cause
it's the second time, yeah. And in Dark Souls 2, they were like, whatever, fuck it.
Some other person made that game actually.
Yeah, it wasn't Miyazaki.
Yeah.
For 3, I see a lot of people liking 3 a lot, but I barely remember 3, and it's kind of bland.
3 is really not an adventure. It's
Yeah.
just like an action movie.
Mhm.
Get to the point. Here's some incredible boss fights.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
let's just go. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go, and then it ends.
Yeah.
It has the best DLCs, I think, because they tie really well into the story. The Gale shit
Gale
is
was great.
incredible,
Yeah.
and the way they set that up was awesome.
That's the only one I remember.
But yeah, but I feel like for the most part, it's not super adventurous. There's not a lot of discovery. It's just like next boss. Here we go, and the bosses are goat. They're goats.
Yeah,
But, you know, it's
I don't know if all the bosses, because I
No,
don't
not all
remember
of
all of them. Medir was fucking...
Damn, Medir's insane.
Yeah,
Best
Medir was
dragon
great.
fight. Never feed him. I can't kill
Really?
that motherfucker.
I managed to do it.
And an AK. Have you seen the fucking YouTube video where he's like killing Medir with an AK-47? And the guy's just like running,
No,
he
but
drops in,
I
and
believe
pulls
it.
out, and just
It must have felt great.
and Medir's like, oh fuck, and his health is just like, you know.
Medir, Gale, Nameless King?
Fuck the Nameless King.
Nameless King was in there, and that's kind of like it. That's all I remember.
You like the Abyss Watchers?
From 3. I don't know, they're just not that...
What about the Soul Cinder? I think the Soul Cinder's pretty dope. Probably, start wrapping it up, by the way.
Alright, yeah, sounds good.
Well, thanks so much for following us in this journey. We did it. We did the video episode, you know what I mean? You better fucking like it. Are we setting up that Patreon? Let's set up a fucking Patreon and see if anyone... No, let's do a Kickstarter. Let's set up a Kickstarter and see if actually anyone supports
Kind of cringing at
this
the thought of
plane.
it,
I want to do the plane thing. Isn't that funny?
It's funny.
Okay, we'll set it up at 50 episodes.
We can set it up now.
You set it up now? No, let's wait a minute. We can make it a thing. We can make a journey. We can start
Okay,
campaigning towards it.
Okay, yeah.
Give ourselves like badass names and fucking... Well, we're gonna set up a whole thing. It's gonna be funny.
Okay.
We'll do it for the joke. It's all for the joke.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We really hope you enjoyed this special episode. Thanks for being here. I'm not going to say goodbye to you. I'm going to say goodbye to you like I'm never going to see you again, but then I got to drive you home.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hang out tomorrow anyways.
Yeah.
But like this is goodbye.
Yeah, basically.
10 more years.
Mhm.
I'm really glad you were here,
Till
man.
the next 10 years.
Yeah. I love you, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. We
Something
knocked
bad.
everything over.
Alright.
All right. Peace.